Are we live? Chat, is everything working? Are we live? Yes, we are. What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American, back again with a new stream, and that is right, we have yet another election night. I hope everyone's having a phenomenal day, night, afternoon, midnight, wherever you are in the world. I'm certainly having a great day myself. And today, on this beautiful October 14th, we have yet one of our first, well, I shouldn't say one of our first, but another election night. This time in the great state of Louisiana for the governorship, a couple state legislative seats, I should say the whole state legislature, I believe, and a couple other seats. Now, before we continue with today's stream, I hope you enjoy these type of streams. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. I messed up the graphic the first time, but yes, you know what to do. Click the join button down below and help support the daily content that we all know and love. So I hope and recommend you join the channel today. And like usual, if you want your questions, concerns, or whatever for sure answered, the best way to send a super chat via the, well, chat. Of course, all support's greatly appreciated, and I'll try to read through chat, but with it being an election night, if you have a question or something, you're probably not going to get an answer unless you, of course, send a super chat again. I'll try to read through chat, but this should be a very interesting night. And we already got somebody. General Hydra has been a member for 2 months. I be a member for 2 months. I just loved your work. Thank you very much for being a member. Everyone, before we start, we got some real sad news. Before I mention, yes, there will be other people on the stream, just, kind of myself for the first, hour, probably. We got some, real bad news for the Republican primary. Gentlemen, it's over. Breaking. GOP presidential candidate, former Montana Secretary of State, Corey Stapleton, has just ended his campaign for president in 2024. Corey said, I quote, "I wasn't able to break through. It's Jover." Stapleton bros, it's over. Pack it up. Stapleton has just dropped out. F's in the chat. This is a very sad day. This was a very good meme of our election year. I would say this was one of the first memes of the year. What is Corey Stapleton? It's very sad. Very sad. No. Yeah, it's just F's in the chat. The West has fallen. Yeah. It's not good. Stapleton bros, it was a good run, but he dropped out. Another casualty. Benzinix for 2. Any data on early voting in Kentucky, Mississippi, and Virginia, New Jersey? From what I've seen, yeah, but I'm just taking it with a grain of salt. Some data indicates good things for Republicans. Some data indicates good stuff for Democrats. So, yeah. I would say just wait till election night. That's honestly the truth. And actually, we got Mr. Yeet that just joined. Hello, good
sir. Did I just hear something about Corey Stapleton?
Yeah, Stapleton dropped out.
What the hell?
It's Jover.
Why? How could...
Stapleton.
Corey Stapleton bros.
Yep.
We don't have... It might be over.
Yeah. Dened Fan 19, hold on. Yeah, Dened Fan 101 for 2 euros. Gonna end it all now with no Stapleton, no me. Hey, no jokes about that in chat, you know. And maybe it's a good meme, but yeah, just don't try to joke about that stuff, please. That's all. But yeah, it's a very sad day. So many good memes.
Corey Stapleton has dropped out of the presidential race. He was my second pick.
General Hydra for 2. Is this guy any good or is he just a meme? He's perfect. Absolutely perfect. No, he was just one of the first memes of the year.
He declared before everyone else did.
And
no one knows who he is.
Who's Stapleton? He was a Secretary of State of Montana for 5 years, I think. Yeah. Breaking rap. Representative Newhouse has announced his intent to seek the speakership. I don't believe you. I don't believe you at all.
Newhouse. Yeah, about the speakership, though. Jordan, at this point, has the clear momentum.
Yeah, I think a lot
of... And he's the clear front runner at this point.
I think a lot of the no's are just starting to realize they can't. They're screwed.
He's basically the consensus candidate now.
Yeah, I think that at this point in time, it's gonna be a matter of time. But I think Jordan has the support. It sounds like there's some people just basically forcing these people. You better vote for Jordan or else.
Well, what was it? Pretty much a plurality, if not a majority, of Republicans in the House support him now. Kevin McCarthy
far
is
majority.
supporting him. I mean, he even has people like Duarte, Kevin McCarthy, Darren
Yeah,
LaHood,
when you
etc.
start losing Duarte, you're done. You're gonna. It's Jover. Okay, so I think
Duarte redemption arc.
real. So I think it's time we talk about Louisiana. I don't think I've ever made a video on the state. I may have made one, but because usually it's nobody really cares about what happens in Louisiana because well, it's like a Trump plus 20 state. I don't think many people expect a competitive election, but Louisiana did have a blue dog dem kind of in John Bel Edwards. He was the kind of the last like kind of pro-life Democrat. Like there's not gonna be any more pro-life Dems like at state level. I can't think of any other one. Maybe Joe Manchin kind of, but he was the last one. And at this point, it's a matter of who is Republican. Well, we all know it's probably Landry. The big question tonight is, will Landry get over 50%? That is the main Republican. That's a big question for tonight.
I don't think he will just do the vote split. I do think a big question as well to look to is if Sean Wilson if he breaks 30%, because even in some of Democrats' worst statewide performances in Louisiana, they usually break 30, but he's polling in like the 20s. And if black turnout is low enough today, he may not even break 30, which would be embarrassing.
The latest poll came from Mason-Dixon polling. He's at 24%. So yeah, it's a matter of can Landry get above 50. I don't think he will. But there are some key down ballot races. I believe that the legislative is up for... Yeah. The legislator's up for an election. So there is that. Lieutenant Governor, I don't really know enough about that one. There's a couple ballot measures.
You just have Billy Nunguzzler, that's all. He's underwhelming, to say the least.
Ben Sinnix for 2. Edwards' margin of victory dropped a lot in 2019 from 2015. Yeah, it went from like 8 to like 3, I think. So right here is Bel Edwards' victory in 2019. He did beat the Republican by 3.5. And he was a strong candidate for the Democrats. Thank God he got term limited, but it's just a matter of, does Landry win tonight or does he win in November? I think that's when the runoff would be, if I'm not mistaken. Because if you don't know, this is the Jungle Primary system, the same shit show in Washington and California, but a bit different. So, what are your thoughts, Mr. Yeet?
Oh, sorry, I was looking at something else. What's the question?
What are your thoughts about, like, tonight?
I mainly just looked into the Gulf race. A couple of the down ballot they don't have a chance, but both of them are in the New Orleans suburbs area, so you may see them outperform down there a little bit. Mainly in
yeah, people are saying the 85th and 105th. Those are the two
St. Bernard and St. Tammany. There's a candidate whose district are in there. So
yeah, so tonight...
You might see something interesting.
And there are a couple ballot measures. These are some interesting ones. Prohibit foreign or non-governmental involvement in elections. That just seems obvious. Who's with a no vote for this one? Establish a constitutional right to worship in a church or place of worship. That's not.
I think that one's gonna win incredibly easily.
That's gonna be like 90%, I think.
Louisiana's very Catholic,
yeah.
And you'll probably see a lot of the. You'll probably even see the black.
Yeah, the
counties
black
in the north vote. Yeah.
Sam Matz for 2. Would Edwards win a third term? I don't think so. He did have a big drop off. You know, it's kind of like Scott Walker, kind of.
From what I've heard, he really dropped off in popularity from Corona with how he handled it. He would definitely lose to Landry.
Yeah, and I think it would have been kind of like Scott Walker, where it's like, yeah, he had a couple good years, but then, like, it's a bit too much for him. You know, like, 8 years was enough of Bel Edwards, I would say.
He didn't even win by much in 2019.
Yeah, it was by 4 points. So, increase minimum funding for state retirement systems. That's actually an interesting one. I think that should win, theoretically, but who knows? Deny property tax exemption for nonprofits with property in disrepair. Why are there some, like oddly specific things? What down in Louisiana that I didn't know about?
It's Louisiana.
Yeah. Does Louisiana tend to count fast? Yeah, they usually are. It is a southern state, so they should count faster. I would assume. But, because there's no, like, it's not like Georgia or Florida with, like, mass mail-in voting. At least I'm not aware of, but... Yeah, so it should be a fairly quick night. We should kind of know early on how this goes, but I still want to look at, like, the down-ballot stuff.
I think I have heard that turnout does seem low in Louisiana today. If it is, that probably helps us. It hurts us in most places, but in Louisiana,
yeah,
the educated vote is still Republican.
Yeah, and plus Louisiana's more black, so...
So you'll probably see Republicans outperform in Louisiana. If you combine the party vote totals, you'll probably see them win by around, like, maybe even 30 points.
Yeah, because Trump won by, I can actually...
It was about 20.
Yeah, 20. And then Kennedy, that's kind of misleading because of the Dems, but he did get 62%. So.
Landry in his 2019 race won by about 33 points, and that was in a round 2.
Yeah, so I think it's just a matter of does Landry get over 50? That's the big question. They're like
Landry's easily winning, just a matter of the margin, which is the fun part.
It's honestly a matter of if it's tonight or it's in November. That's when it comes down to. Does it corner for 2? We should put boots in Gaza. God wills it. No, I'm against that. No boots on the ground.
Yeah, no shot.
Yeah, that's a disaster waiting to happen.
Yeah, Landry probably gets somewhere in the mid to late 40s in terms of percentage.
That's what I was thinking. He was getting like 40, 41.
Wilson probably gets around 30%.
Well, it really comes down to like where the turnout is.
If he gets less than 30%, I'll laugh.
Because if it's like if the turnout drop is like big in New Orleans, Landry could probably win it tonight. But if it's on Baton Rouge or Shreveport, it's probably a bit more 50-50. But we just gotta see. I haven't heard where the turnout's down at the most. So, all right. This is a traditional Republican versus Democrat, and the Democrat is not an incumbent. Yeah, so it's not even like a moderate conservative. It's like just a full-on like partisan Dem.
and the Dem is not really funded at all, at least from what I've heard.
Oh, gosh.
Landry's probably. I'm pretty sure Landry's just been blasting the state with ads this whole time. So he's going to do very well.
It's just a matter of do I win tonight or do I win in November. Second round, Landry wins by Lotus mid-single digits. I disagree with that one. Landry should
he wins by like 30. He probably wins all by like 3 parishes.
I mean, it really does depend, like, because with turnout being down, I mean, Louisiana's a bit different than other states because, you know, it's not like Mississippi, well, kind of Mississippi, but like, it's way more Catholic than other states. But it's in the deep South, so that could, like, really mess with things, but we just gotta see.
A nice thing is if we do outperform in Louisiana, Libs on ET can finally shut up about stupid low turnout.
If watchers get like 80% of the vote or something crazy tonight in total, it's probably gonna be like that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be on here for the actual election results. I just wanted to hop on, and throw my thoughts out real quick.
Yeah, because it's just a matter of like, does Landry get like win Baton Rouge? That's what it really comes down to, I think. But
so yeah, bye. Have fun,
adios.
Everyone.
Yep. Okay, Mr. Yeet has officially left. Thank you so much. All right, Harry. Oh gosh, for 5, I was accosted by at the polls and was forced to vote for Sean Wilson. Thanks for the super chat, but optics, please. DJ Aftershock for 2. You saw Brandon Presley burning cash. Yeah, what's that about? Wasn't like he raised a bunch of money but like immediately burnt it? Louisiana's racially polarized. Well, that's an understatement. I mean, that's just factual, but Landry wins 60% of the vote in New Orleans. Oh, that doesn't matter as much as my Nebraska legislative special election. Yeah. All right, 9 p.m. Yep, polls have officially closed in the state of Louisiana. We should get results very shortly. Just a matter of, just a matter of who, like where the votes come from. It's again, Landry's gonna win. So, why are they holding their election on Saturday? Because most southern states do that, I believe. I know Tennessee does it. Primaries are like on Saturday for whatever reason. If Cameron wins in 2023 and pulls off the upset, would he be a good candidate in 2028? I don't know. Don't know. I'm gonna just hold on. I'm gonna pull up the ballot measures as a separate thing because that's yeah. Okay, never mind. I got it right here. All right. So again, we're watching over some of the stuff. There are several ballot measures which are oddly specific. Dustin Carter for 2. Should we put boots on the ground for Israel? No. Unless we are directly attacked, no. Could Landry win without going to a runoff? He's a good candidate. I think he could. I think Landry could go to a runoff when he will win, but give me a chance of Landry victory, 100%. I should say 99.9% because theoretically something crazy could happen in like something. I don't know. Better than Hawaii, which does primaries on Sunday. Yeah, it's Harry for 2. I don't like Daniel Cameron. Oh gosh. Can you check Decision Desk also? No, every time I check it just crashes for me. So it is 9. Polls have officially closed. Yep, polls have closed. Now it's a matter of, do we get election results? Or is it be like an hour and like we get nothing? Rap, thoughts on sending old Dems to live in Haiti? They want to live there. When should we expect results? I don't think that long. It's Louisiana. It should be a quick state. It's low turnout. Yeah, Decision Desk is, yeah. Just don't look at it. Decision Desk can usually just be off by a lot. I honestly think Landry's a solid shot at winning tonight. I know quite a few people in Louisiana, and they all have one thing in common in politics. They love Jeff Landry. Yeah, well, it's a matter of when. Or, not. It's a matter of, hold on, what? Update to the House Speaker vote. I haven't heard anything. So, yeah. Chris Christie will win. True. Breaking Jeb has been declared the winner in Louisiana. Very true. And James has joined.
Yeah, I'm here now.
Finally, you're late. I'm kidding, but welcome. You actually showed
Yeah,
up.
got here. Yeah, no, I was just lost track of time, but I was, I got here right before polls, or right after polls closed. So.
Yeah, so we should get results quickly. I'm not expecting this to be a quick or a long night. I'm not thinking it should be.
It's basically just if Landry's going to go to a runoff, or
that's...
if he's going to win outright tonight.
No, according to people on Twitter, Wilson could still win.
I think that's a joke, the Wilson Patriots.
I think there's some people actually believe it, but who knows? Because special elections, after all. All right.
No, I don't think we've had any. I don't think we've had any special elections in the South. At least, I don't think we've had a lot of special elections in like southern states.
Well, we've had like one in Tennessee. I think that's like.
Oh, yeah, there was that one.
Yeah, that was like 2% turnout or something like that. It's like, bro.
All right, I just got out of the shower. How's the quality?
Oh, hello there, Mr. Ye. Welcome to the stream.
Hello.
You're becoming kind of a regular on this channel, I think.
Yeah, I'm at my parents' house right now, but I was like, shit, I better pop in to see what's going on.
So yeah, the state of Louisiana has its primary tonight. We're just waiting for results. Jeff Landry's, of course, expected to win. If that
in 20 minutes, we don't have anything yet.
It's only been started. Polls closed 5 minutes ago. So.
Oh shit, you're right. For some reason, I thought it was 7:45. So whenever you started saying that.
Sam Matson for 2. Do you remember Fake American? Yeah, that was stupid. But yeah, so I think this primary just comes down to, does Landry get over 50% now? That's the big question of the night. I'm not expecting anything else. There could be a couple whack results with the ballot measures, like the very oddly specific deny property tax exemption for nonprofits. Okay. Dustin Carter for 2. Rap 27 Americans have been killed by Palestinians. I know, but it's like, I still don't want to put boots in the ground. That's like absolutely worst case scenario. And we got results. Holy crap! They actually. Wow. Okay, so.
Yeah.
Results are officially in. 3% in. They're actually counting votes. I'm shocked. These are red areas. But
I mean, not all of them. Madison Parish
yeah, there's a
wasn't Biden
couple.
voting
East
there.
Carroll, how did they vote? Yeah.
Yeah, Landry's winning Madison, and that was a Biden vote. I think I voted for Biden by around 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I'm currently on my phone. Can you stream in this call as well? Or here,
I really
let me
can't
just
because
pull up your stream.
my thing would like blow up if I did.
Okay, no worries. Let me just pop up your stream real quick.
So Landry's winning, yeah. So Landry has an early head start. That's not a surprise. I don't think anybody was shocked by this. Surprisingly, East Carroll's actually a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. Wilson's only gained 49%. The other Democrats, gain a couple percent here and there. But they are outrunning Republicans so far. Are outrunning Donald Trump in East Carroll. In 2019, Bell Edwards got 70% here. In the primary, he got 61%. Wilson's not even cracking 50 here. Huh.
Mm-hmm. Did they only run one real Democrat here, or is there multiple?
There's one real Democrat. There's one that's like on the ticket, and there are some independents, I guess, but yeah.
Yeah, they're all going to get 1 or 2%. I ain't worried about it. So right now, it's pretty much Jeff Landry
versus
Sean Wilson and then another Republican.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to. And Landry's going to win. It's a matter if it's tonight or
I was gonna say if it's tonight or if it's in
November.
Yeah.
Let's see. So yeah, that area is majority black, I believe. Is that right, James? East Carroll.
Which one?
East Carroll.
Yeah, I think the three counties like up there that voted for Biden. I think they're all majority.
And this is very odd. This is actually fascinating. The lieutenant governor's race. The Republican is getting 56% of the vote here. It is early, but they are.
East Carroll is 70% black.
Republicans are looking very strong in this part of the state so far. This is a fairly.
They're winning. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, go on.
I was just gonna say Landry. Just more results came in, and Landry was winning Tensas Parish, which is another Biden voting parish right below Madison.
He is not. Republicans looking very. It is early, obviously, but Republicans are looking very strong in a lot of these areas. Democrats only getting 38% in St. James. Funny enough, Biden got 52% here.
We got 35% of the vote in Washington Parish. Let me check how that voted.
So far, this is a very good start for the Republicans here.
Yeah, 7% into he's at 58%.
So that's absolutely strong. But yeah, obviously this isn't going to mean everything for next year, but this could be a sign that, hey, some of the Brexit stuff, I'm not saying it's going to 100% happen, but maybe happen a little bit down ballot, just a tiny bit here and there, like a couple percent better.
I just think Democrats didn't really care about this race.
I understand that, but it's like, maybe you're seeing some kind of shift here.
Here's the thing with the LG race, he's getting 56%. And then if you count the other Republican, they're getting 60% in a 70% black county.
Yeah.
Turnout would either have to be non-existent, which is a possibility. Apparently, there's only like 35 to 40% turnout in this race, or we're seeing a rare example of black people voting a little bit more Republican than normal. Because, like I said, Mike DeWine in his landslide victory got a third of the black vote. So it's not impossible to get unheard of margins. And even in 2019, the LG candidate did quite well with black voters.
Let's see here. Random Polish guy for 5. As a local Louisiana Czech Jefferson Parish, if Landry's cracking 65%. He probably wins outright in Czech turnout New Orleans. Very big. Okay. So another vote dump in, and Jefferson. Okay, how did that...
Which one is Jefferson?
Jefferson's right next to New Orleans. So we're getting some very interesting results right now. Early on, but... so far, not a good start for Democrats. That's just straight up what this is. This is a disaster so far.
I'm not actually surprised Sean Wilson's doing so poorly, because I don't think I saw any Democrat in Louisiana other than other races with it.
Let's see.
I think Democrats just sort of accepted that they're not going to win this race. And
okay, so This is something also. Chat, what was the key races for this? The state legislator? There are a couple competitive ones. I know 105, the 105th one was competitive. The Republican is currently at 47%. The incumbent Democrat's at 25%, with 34% of the vote in.
105, yeah. And let's look at the referendums real quick.
Referendums are blowouts. Oh, yes.
Oh my God, 80 to 20 for constitutional right to worship in a church.
That's not a surprise.
That's the same with like. I'd say that's not a surprise. You look at Louisiana. A lot of states with a high black population, like in the Deep South, they're more conservative socially than even how they vote because it's just black polarization primarily. You look at there's a referendum that failed in Arkansas last year. It failed, but it established like a constitutional like freedom of religion bill basically. But it won that majority black county southeast of Round Rock. Or not Round Rock, what the fuck am I saying? Little Rock.
Yeah, I think that's where Pine Bluff is.
So, okay.
Yeah, Pine Bluff, I
yeah.
think is what it was. It passed
Also-
there, but it failed statewide.
Also, as more votes have come in Louisiana, with Landry's starting to, his lead starting to go down. Like he's at 51%.
Just a
now.
little bit, but because that is you're starting to get
I'm
votes
just
from
saying-
like Orleans, I would assume soon.
Yeah,
Orleans has not dropped yet somehow.
Yeah, because St. John the Baptist Parish came in.
St. John's or St. James, or which one?
St.
No, I
James
said
is in. These are
St.
some
John
weird
the
names.
Baptist
St. John the Baptist Parish.
Oh, okay, duh. Okay, I forgot where that. Oh, there it is. 52%.
When New Orleans comes in, it might bring them below 50%.
I was gonna say, I don't know how Louisiana reports votes. I mean, is it early votes first? Is it mail-in first? Do they just drop everything at once? They have.
Who knows?
It's Louisiana. They probably flip a coin and then they say, "Are we gonna lease votes? Yes or no?"
I would assume Louisiana has like mail-ins first, probably. But so far, this is a good night for Republicans if this is holding up.
Like most like most early results, if this is mail-in votes, it's a very good news for Republicans. If it's day of votes,
I think it's early.
If it's early votes, it's whatever. If it's day of votes, you've got issues. That's just how it generally works in an election.
But yeah, it is
Although
early.
I think it's very, very rare that they release day of votes before they release.
Yeah,
mail-ins.
especially in a deep South state, I don't.
No,
I don't
they don't.
so.
They don't.
But
they don't do that.
I'm just saying, look at East Carroll. If that stays at like Wilson doesn't crack 50%, I mean, turnout aside, and more votes came in. Random polls for 5. In 2019, I worked the polls in Jefferson. I'll say this: in my precinct, turnout this time around is sky high, ruby red. Orleans is fishy as F. Yeah, it's a deep blue city. I'm not surprised, but.
Oh, have you seen Livingston Parish, right east of Baton Rouge? The Democrat is in 4th place behind 3 Republicans.
There it is, yeah. Oh, now he's in 3rd. Willie Jones, another Democrat, is in 3rd.
In Livingston?
Yeah. Willie Jones.
No, that's still Lieutenant Governor.
Oh,
that's
Lieutenant
the
Governor.
LG rate.
Duh.
Go up to Governor. It's 67, 9,
God.
8, and then him.
I had a brain
That's
fart
brutal,
for a second.
actually. How did Livingston vote last year? Give me a second.
Okay.
It voted
Michael
84-14.
Okay. According to somebody in chat, they're saying that they count early vote first. Oh boy.
That is brutal.
If this is early vote, check House 85. So 85 and 105, those are the main 2 seats. Republicans
Checking 85.
God, Republicans are killing Dems right now. 64-31.
Plus 33 and 85, and in 105 it is there's a bunch of candidates right now. It's 47-25 for Republicans in 105.
Again, if this is early vote, I would be a little bit worried if I was a Democrat in that race.
Let's see. I just love how there are like 3. There's 2 completely uncontested statewide races, but not a single other person in the entire state ran to run for this.
Yeah, there's nobody else. They're like, screw it, we're not worth our time.
Like not even some random 25-year-old college graduate that just hates Republicans. Not even one of them ran. They were just like, nah, we're good.
Way too GOP friendly, be absentee. I don't know. People are saying it's absentee, so.
It may not be absentee. It may just be early votes.
Yeah,
like
it could be
in
just
person.
early in person plus absentees or something. That could what it be. Senate seat 19. 51. People say look at Senate seat 19. Republican are
R plus
wow.
28.
Republicans are far ahead in that race.
I'm wondering if this is, like I said, we were talking about this earlier, if this is an issue of uh very, very low black turnout, or if we're seeing like just a minuscule amount of crossover in the state, because we'll have to wait for all the results to come in. But there comes to a point where if it's red enough, it really doesn't matter how low black turnout was. There was going to be some crossover.
Yeah. Let's see. A random Polish guy for 2. Let's see here. Yeah, I got it. The vote coming in is early vote. Trust me. I'm hearing a bunch of people are saying this is early vote. So I'm assuming that this is early vote for... Unless we're proven wrong. Again, people check the Secretary of State website, check out the election stuff, make sure this is early vote, but I am hearing that this is early vote.
That is ridiculous.
If that's true.
The LG candidate, he's winning every parish but one. And if you add up all the votes together, the Republicans are winning that parish.
This is all absentee. It says on the Secretary of State website. Ooh, boy. If this is
all absentee.
If this is absentee... Not even like just early. If this is absentee, somebody fact check that one.
This is one of the few states where you can say, okay, there's a reason Democrats have been outperforming in special elections, and it's because they just have a big boost with voters who are most likely to turn out, which is educated white voters.
Yeah, this may vindicate
that
it.
gap exists in Louisiana. Versus non-college whites, but it's not nearly as prevalent as it is in most states. Like educational polarization is not as nearly big of a factor in the deep South than it is in, Pennsylvania.
This may be vindicating a lot of people right now if this is just absentee. Because a lot of people would say in these special elections, it was garbage turnout, nobody voted, and this was very educated voters that only showed up. Well, this is absentee votes.
That's the thing. Like every county, they're only reporting like 24%, 18%. That about lines up with what I'd expect the vote count to be from absentee ballots. Maybe a little bit more or less one way or the other. This is also might be including some early in person.
Vote dump. Yeah, more votes are coming in. It is very early, though. Be clear, everybody. This is a very early result. We don't know if this is absentee for sure. But...
Also,
this is under 20% reporting.
And like 3 of the larger cities in the state still haven't reported anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. It's like, oh boy, New Orleans.
That's the thing.
Fine.
We have no Baton Rouge, we have no New Orleans, and we have no what's the city in the
Shreveport.
Yeah, Shreveport. Yeah.
Let's see here. The Secretary of State website is down.
That sounds like Louisiana.
Random Polish guy for 5. John Bel Edwards caused this all-time low approval and became very partisan, supports child mutilation and veto constitutional carry. Yeah, I heard a lot about that. Like he became a partisan hack.
Yeah, he won re-election and then he started doing he's still pro-life. He actually signed a 6-week abortion ban with no exceptions that required like a 10-year prison sentence for doctors who performed them. And that law was written by a Democrat in the state house. He basically said, I'm pro-life. I disagree with this bill. I think it should have exceptions, but I'm still going to sign it anyway because it's better than what we have now.
Let's see.
But on every other issue, like guns, like he vetoed constitutional carry. He vetoed some of the more transgender bills. So his approval is kind of in the gutter right now because this is still a very conservative state.
Eastern Philly. Hold on. Okay, there is an underperformance for Sean Wilson. East Felician Parish is parish, not county. He's getting 45% of the vote here. Biden got 40%. So I'm starting to wonder if this is absentee. Because, I don't know. Maybe it's a one-off, we just got to see, but it is early.
What parish is reporting the most right now? I found one at 44.
What was that 44?
I found, St. Bernard, which is right next to New Orleans, to the right of it is at 50.
St. Bernard? Where are you
at?
Yeah. It's
near New Orleans. To
usually
the right.
I'm not we never do election nights in Louisiana because it's Louisiana. 53% for Landry. Trump got 63%, but how much did Wilson get? 14. Ooh. And there are Dems.
Yeah, the other Republicans at 13%. So it's 66 to something right now, at least, probably a little bit more. Union Parish. I'm trying to find more reports.
Can you check the other elections? The other elections are just blowouts. Yeah.
I'll check. What are the races right now?
There's Attorney
Senate,
General,
what?
Secretary of State. There's a couple other ones, but nothing that's really
Also,
a what?
no, I was gonna say, for some reason, there's like a Trump parish that's voting for Sean Wilson.
Where?
Which one?
Oh,
East
yeah, I
Philly-
said that.
Philly-
I said that one. That one was
Oh,
voting
okay.
dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
That's 100% early.
yeah. If that's the case, this may just prove it. I don't know. You gotta see.
He's at 45%. What did Trump or what did Biden get? Let's see.
Look.
Biden got
Look
40.7.
at
That's
House District.
100%.
Okay. Ooh, there may be a primary challenge. District 31. The incumbent is currently losing by 24 or 22. Excuse
Shit.
me.
Is he
He's
I'm trying to
Republican.
figure out because they're both Republicans. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out like is the squish primary in the conservative or is the conservative primary in the squish?
Both.
Those are two different.
We're just suing both until we figure that out.
I'll just say I don't.
It seems like Republicans are doing a lot better in state legislative elections. From what
R
I'm
plus
looking at.
33 in House 85 and plus 22 in 105.
Bill Edwards is the last blue dog. Yeah, he's the last like kind of pro-life Dem.
No.
A pro.
JBE is 100%.
Yeah,
He is the last pro-life Dem.
Well, compared to
He's just squished on other
yeah,
issues.
but I should say like kind of conservative. I guess that's more better. I guess. Let's see.
Yeah.
Who's the worst Secretary of State? I don't know. There's a lot of them. A lot of incompetent ones.
Yeah, none of them are really, just partisanship aside, a lot of them are just innately incompetent.
Yeah, how's it going? Very early, but if these are absentees, this is a disaster for Dems. That's what I will say.
This is like, I don't even, oh yeah, they just called it for the LG. He just won re-election with 70% of the
Wow,
vote.
what a shocker. What a surprise.
Look, I'm just saying, getting almost 70% of the vote, I assume this will go down as time goes on, but even cracking 60% is a little bit, I guess cracking 65% is still pretty ridiculous.
In Louisiana, because it's like Republicans get 60%, but they can't increase it more because of the demographics of the state.
Yeah, they get like 59.5% because racial polarization and demographics kind of screws them over here.
Yeah.
That's not good. And if you count the other Republicans, it's about 79 to 79 to 20.
For the record, everybody, back in 2019, Edwards in the primary got 46% of the vote. That's less than half what Dems are getting in total, right? Or just under, I think. Or just over. I don't know. Definitely not a good night if this holds true. Alright, big vote dump. Don't know where it was. Landry increased his margin a little bit.
He's increasing his margin.
Yeah,
That's
he's
probably
like
what's probably happening is the rest of the rural counties are coming in, then Baton Rouge, and then other ones. They're gonna come in.
Right. All right, I got a tweet from Sunbelt. Right now, Landry's big problem is that his numbers around New Orleans are very weak. These few counties constitute nearly a quarter of the votes so far, and his numbers are upwards of 15 to 20% worse than Trump. Now, you do have to account for the fact that he's also has a whole bunch of other Republicans on the ballot.
Yeah.
But and also you have to account that this is absentee.
If
like
it's absentee. To be fair.
If it's absentee, yes.
So I would just wait, but people are saying it's absentee.
I would believe it. I can't see this. There's no way this is election day. I think worst case scenario, this has to be early in person.
Yeah, they may have like combined the two. You know, like,
it may be maybe a mix of both.
Who knows? How do you rate the Louisiana GOP? There's some bad Republicans in that one. There's some like, how the hell are these people Republicans? But yeah.
That's what happens whenever you live in a one-party state. You just have to run for the party in power and hope that they won't see through it.
What candidates do we root for? There's really only Landry to root for. The other guys had no shot of winning.
Vote for the Republicans. That's what I root for.
Look at House District 85. 10 Core says it's Biden plus 5. Republicans are winning by 33. If Republicans win that by double digits, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. If they win 85, that is a Biden plus 8 seat.
What the fuck?
If that's true.
What seat is it? What seat?
85, the one we were talking about.
Yeah, the one that's R plus 33 right now.
I hope that's true. We win by like double digits or something crazy. That would be funny.
There is a look at seat 91. There is a Dem named Landry.
They got confused.
Amazing. and they got confused. That's why he might win just based off of that.
Will Edwards challenge Cassidy in 26? I don't believe so. I think Edwards is going to retire.
No. He's done with politics after this. There's no way.
Oh, yeah, I mean, there's probably just gonna be governor then. Just
Libs won't talk about the special election. Yeah, I'm gonna laugh if Republicans like do 30 points better or something crazy in some of these seats, and like suddenly the special elections they didn't happen. This one just you know.
Oh, it's chronically low black turnout.
Yeah.
Well, that's crazy, bro. How about the chronically low Trump turnout
Yeah.
and all the Rust Belt states? Oh, no, those don't count. Those don't count. We don't have to talk
We just
about
got
that.
like I'm not saying that's gonna happen. I'm just saying that we're looking kind of towards that. These are absentees. Anything the speaker election, I think Jordan has momentum. I think he does.
Jordan's like the people who voted against Jordan aren't being public about it.
But I think a lot of them are starting to realize they have to. The grassroots are going to kill them politically.
They just called the established constitutional right to worship 82-18.
Wow, a very Catholic state's going to vote for that? I'm surprised.
A Catholic state with a minority population that is heavily religious themselves? I am thoroughly shocked.
Yeah, it's like, did anybody could have saw that coming? It's like, why even put it on the ticket? You know it's going to be like...
Well, that's the thing.
80.
It failed in Arkansas. So
Yeah.
that's what's confused me.
But I think it's because...
I don't know why it failed in Arkansas.
Because Louisiana's more Catholic.
Because it did well in the Black Belt, it did well in the black areas of the state on the east side, but it failed in Trump counties, like all across the west and northern parts of Arkansas. I don't understand it personally.
Okay, so I think what happened in Arkansas is Louisiana's more Catholic. And I think they do, like, receive better to these type of referendums. Catholics do. But that could just be me, but...
What religion is the black population in Louisiana? Is it
I'm assuming,
primarily
I'm assuming Protestant.
Protestant?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I would think most.
It's
are
not a special
Protestant.
election. This is a gubernatorial primary. This is essentially a special election. Well, I should say that, but this is essentially.
This is about.
I mean,
This is about as competitive as like the Black Belt special election in Virginia that people were using as proof that the GOP is done for.
in fact, this is more useful
like, wow.
because it's statewide. That's a thing.
Yeah, this is statewide. It's an actual election people are showing up for. I think it's more useful than a special election because it shows that, when it's actual statewide race with consequences more than safe Dem seat or safe Republican seat, people actually show up in numbers.
Yeah. We got to wait on the state legislature. If that's true, the Biden plus 8 seem they win it by like 20. I don't know.
I've been checking it occasionally. It's still they haven't reported anything. It's still 20% reporting.
The 18% are atheists, people of other faiths, and probably some Christian liberals. Yeah, that's the 18% that vote against the referendum.
It's just, of course, people who vote against all referendums, because there are people who do that. They don't ever vote for anything.
Yeah, they're just like, F the government, I don't need it. I'm not even gonna read it. No.
It's like, screw it. I don't want to change the Constitution. Are you kidding me?
Landry's at 53. Yep, but that is without Baton Rouge, Shreveport, and New Orleans.
Yeah, New Orleans is probably gonna drop below 50%.
But you gotta see. It's only 22% Catholic compared to other states in the South. That's pretty damn good.
I was gonna say, in the Deep South, you're not really known for being Catholic in the Deep South.
I mean, what's the closest in the South for Catholic?
Texas.
Yeah, I was
Texas.
thinking like Texas or like.
But Texas is primarily Hispanic Catholic.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe Florida, but I don't know. Because of Cuban population.
Check. All I know is that you go to Mississippi and they're like anti-Catholic action over there.
It's just like, you're Catholic, get out of here. That's the plan.
Let me check. If I remember correctly, it's some comically low number. Let's see. 4% of the population is Catholic.
In what state?
Mississippi.
God, 4? That's it?
It's 77% Protestant, 4% Roman Catholic, and 1% Mormon. So it's 82% Christian.
DG Aftershock for 2. Southern Louisiana blacks are mostly Catholic due to the French. I could see that. I assume that the French influence. I assume that's kind of true. Sam Metz for 5. The Dems have 3% of Cameron Parish, which voted for Bill Clinton by double digits. The realignment in a nutshell, everybody. Over a 60-point shift in less than 30 years. That's nuts.
Let's go.
Alabama had a Catholic governor. Yeah, but that doesn't mean the state's Catholic, you know? Just means, yeah, they got lucky.
What?
They must have not known he was Catholic.
Bama?
Will Glenn
Just to
Youngkin
say,
retire
'cause
from politics? No.
That's what happens whenever 50% of Louisiana considers themselves very religious.
That explains it. That explains why the referendum passed so easily. Like, it would have...
I mean,
How does it
Vermont
feel
is
in
the
Arkansas?
least religious.
Wow, Vermont's least
I don't know.
liberal? Wow. Or least religious?
Least religious.
Yeah.
Yeah, 21% say religion is very important.
All right.
A lot of the Northeast, even the Republicans, are very atheist and very, non-religious.
Yeah. We need to
Yeah.
find the Mississippi Mormons. Good luck with that.
The 1%, yeah.
Not even that. It's like 2 guys in a basement or something.
No, it's 1%. I looked it up.
Oh.
The 1%.
How did the GOP lose Vermont? People from Boston moved there. That's really what it came down to. What is the inauguration? I don't know. It's probably get screwy with the runoff. So. Is Idaho religious? It's more Mormon than it is Mormon, kind of.
yeah,
But
yeah. There's a lot of Mormons, especially in the southern part of the state. There's a lot of.
yeah, that's
Mormons.
why McMuffin actually did good there. That was like his second best state, I think. Right?
Yeah, it was.
Or was it
Yeah.
Wyoming?
No, it was Idaho.
It was Idaho, yeah, that's what I thought. It was Idaho or like, yeah.
What is?
Idaho. How Mormon is it? I know it's like compared to other states, it's very Mormon, but is it like 20%?
The southeast section that touches
that's
Utah is very, very
yeah.
Mormon.
But how much of the population is that? I wonder.
Let me check.
A number. That's
A number, yeah, about 25%,
that's what I
26%.
thought. It was like 20 something. DJ Aftershock for 2. Only Catholics that vote Republican, New England, or French Canadian. Basically, that's real. Just look at Maine.
There's a ton. I mean, Bruce Poliquin, the guy
Yeah.
who was the congressman there. I mean, that's a French Canadian name.
Yep. Okay. So 3 of the 4 ballot measures have passed officially. The only one that didn't is increase minimum funding for state retirements. Fun.
I love whenever they vote against retirement for.
Well, it's
state
up by
workers.
20. I'm assuming that's gonna win, but
I'm curious to see a map of that and see how closely it matches partisanship.
yeah, you just see like the complete opposite or something crazy.
Just a fucking reversal,
Yeah.
dude.
It's like, is this the 1990s or something? All right, so Baton Rouge
Return.
is still not in, nor is New Orleans. Fun.
Yeah, he's gonna drop below
Yeah.
as soon as it hits. 'Cause
But-
there's no way he stays above 50% with that.
For absentees, yeah. Likelihood for runoff, too early to tell.
Yeah, we have to wait.
I just lean towards it just out of like caution, but I wouldn't say it's like guaranteed at this point.
I don't know.
Also,
Secretary. of
also
State.
also the Iberville parish voting for. Oh wait, that's less than 1% in. There's only like 20 votes there.
Come on, guys, count. We want a ballot dump. Let's get on with it. This is the Pennsylvania or Nevada. Yeah, but these are absentees, so at least they counted 20% of it already. Better than frickin' what was it? Yeah, it was Nevada. That like 2 years
Yeah, it
ago.
was Nevada.
Yeah, it was like 3 hours later. It's still 0% because one
And
precinct.
California took forever too.
We didn't know who won Lake County, California until like 2 weeks after the election. Like it wasn't
That's a
important.
disgrace.
I just really wanted to win the county, but we did, so I'm happy.
Let's see. Bro, when Chicago counts better than Louisiana, but yeah, that's a bit different because Chicago's only 1 race or like 2 technically.
There were a bunch of down ballot things, but
But it's one city, so. Do you know that people are statistically more likely more racist they live in the diverse area? Yeah, that's actually kind of true.
yeah, it's
Ooh,
racial
big vote
polarization. We see it in
Baton
real
Rouge,
time.
Baton Rouge. Oh boy, that's not good for Dems. Wilson's 46%.
Yeah, and
He's only winning. He's only winning 46%.
Oh, that's brutal.
So, Shreveport came in, and Landry's
Holy
narrowly
crap.
winning.
The Republican for the lieutenant governor's race is winning Baton Rouge with 62% of the vote. Holy.
It has never been more over.
Again, I'm not assuming, and Shreveport came in. Sean Wilson's only at 40%. This is Biden plus 7 county or parish.
Yeah, all that's left really is New Orleans. It's just
That's not good for Dems, if that's the case. And this is absentees. I know the turnout's going to suck,
Yeah.
but we're on pace for still 1 million people that are going to vote.
On pace for like 1.3, I think.
Yeah, whatever.
A little bit less, 1.25.
Which is actually, I believe, just slightly less than 2019's runoff. I know it's Baton Rouge. I say Baton
yeah, in
Rouge, whatever.
2020 there were like 2 million votes. It's Baton Rouge.
Baden, whatever. I like saying
Bait?
Baden. Baton.
Baton.
I know it's Baton. Okay, whatever. Whatever.
Baton Rouge.
Baton
Like,
Rouge. I know.
yeah.
I just like saying Baden. Landry's below now,
That's
though.
silly.
Yeah, but not by much. I'm really intrigued what New Orleans is. What if it's like Landry plus
New
1?
Orleans is New Orleans is still probably going to be like 75% for the Democrat.
Turns out it's
just
like
because,
R
like,
plus 1.
even in even in major Republican landslides, like 2019's either AG or LG race, I can't remember which one it was, but one of them, like the Republican did unnecessarily well. He still didn't even crack 20% in New Orleans.
Random Polish guy for 5. Shreveport has a Republican mayor, and I told you about Orleans. In 2019, there was 30,000 mail-in dump that put Edwards over the top. Be careful. Yeah, but he still won by 40.
It would take quite a few mail-in votes for Jeff Landry to lose here.
Yeah. Bacon Rouge. That's good.
It would take like
Bacon.
2020 turnout, but
Baton.
every absentee
Baton
ballot
Rouge.
goes for
Whatever.
Wilson.
I like saying Baton. Huckabee for Florida governor.
How does it feel to be wrong?
Whatever. Do you think Israel's taking the bombing to Gaza too far? Well, did they give them a week of notice, or what was it?
They gave him 24 hours as of yesterday, but I mean, they were kind of given an unofficial warning whenever the bombings actually began.
Yeah, I mean,
so.
at that point, it's like, and Hamas telling people don't leave. It's like at that point, it's. I'm sorry, but it's like the bombings of Nagasaki and Hiroshima. We gave them a lot of warning, and well.
They were told to evacuate. Yeah, we can all agree that this jungle primary system sucks, though, right?
Yeah, I think we can agree on. I'm fine with it for like a special election if it's like okay, fine once in a while. But I hate this system of like, oh yeah, it's one ticket, and you could possibly get stuck with 2 Republicans or 2 Dems at the top. That's stupid.
I hate that
Yeah,
shit so much.
I don't like it. It needs. I just like the standard.
Thoughts on Indiana GOP? Kind of trash.
I was gonna say the Indiana GOP is underratedly weak. You got Mike Pence. One of those senators is pretty good. The other senator kind of sucks. The governor is a fucking squish. I hate the governor so much. He said he would veto a gas tax decrease because he said it's just bad.
All right, so we are 24% the vote in, and right now we are still getting votes across state. I'm interested in what Orleans is. If it's, I don't know. But how is Twitter taking this so far? Okay, we got a vote dump.
I'm checking.
Where?
I'm not seeing much one way or the other.
Where's this vote dump at? As bad as the Indiana GOP, the Indiana Democrats completely collapsed. Well, yeah, they weren't going to replicate what they did back in 2008. That was a fluke.
2008 was underratedly that was just a combination of just complete McCain incompetence and then
didn't Indiana get hit
a little bit of Obama magic.
I thought Indiana got hit
did, but
by the referendum.
It kind of did, but the incumbent governor won by 18 points in the same ballot. So
yeah, but a lot of people.
That's just McCain being a bad candidate.
I know, but a lot of people did blame Bush for that. So, that political guy for 5. Stapleton has dropped out. This is truly sad. Rip. You were the hero we needed but didn't deserve. Yeah, we had a F's in chat earlier about that one.
I saw the news about it. It was something like he said he couldn't get.
Yeah.
It was like he just couldn't get popular support.
Yeah, he was like getting $5,000 of donations.
He said I just couldn't break through.
Okay,
Yeah.
Gustavo G for 5. When I'm in a worst presidential campaign competition and my opponents are Florida governors. Yeah, I've noticed that. Like, all of them burn out immediately. Like, we're like Jeb Bush, like Ron DeSantis, like, I think of other ones.
We just need
That's about it.
we need
It's just the two of them.
Well, yeah, but they
We need Charlie Crist and Rick Scott to run for president to
what?
At least Charlie Crist won his primary last year. I mean, damn.
I was saying like they need to run for president so that we have more Florida governors that don't do well in
Oh
primaries.
man.
He was the governor before Crist and before Bush. I think at that point you're just reaching like unknown territory. I think
I don't even know if they're still alive.
they probably are. They're probably in the villages somewhere.
Let's see here. McCain was an awful campaigner. Palin prevented the ticket from losing Missouri, Montana, and South Dakota. People forget that. Oh, hold on. Is Orleans in? No, I thought for a second that was it, but no. Yeah, people forget Palin did save McCain in a lot of those states, like Missouri. People forget about that.
I think
one.
I think she hurt him in some places, but she also prevented him from, like he said, losing Missouri, losing Montana, losing the Dakotas.
She actually probably saved the GOP because if it wasn't for her, there were a couple seats that they should have lost back in 2008, and they won.
Yeah. The guy before Jeb Bush died in 1998.
F.
Oh fuck.
Jeff
Wait,
Landry's.
I thought he was governor until like 94, 95, wasn't he?
Huh.
He was governor. Yeah, he was governor until 95.
Yeah, so Landry's at 49.9%. Oh boy.
It'd be really funny if he gets 49.9%.
I'm gonna laugh my ass off if that's the case.
We have to have a runoff. Yeah.
Remember, run off, everybody.
I don't know Louisiana politics. If I remember correctly, isn't there sometimes higher turnout in the runoff than there is in the jungle primary?
Yeah, there can be.
I feel like in 2019, I remember reading somewhere that it was higher whenever Bell Edwards won than it was.
Oh my
in the
god, the
jungle
Dem
primary.
is winning the Secretary of State race.
Yeah,
because there's 5
Yeah, I
Republicans
know, it's
and 2 Democrats.
20%. That's misleading. It's like, oh yeah, there's 15 Republicans getting like 2% of the vote, and there's 2 Dems.
I just think it's funny.
Okay.
Wait, the other rep is named Landry? There's too many fucking
yeah,
Landrys
there's like
in
50
Louisiana, dude.
Landrys.
Is it like a political dynasty, or is it just 2 people with the same name?
I'm assuming it's the
It's
same
just a
name.
whole bunch of people.
Okay, Republicans are winning Senate seat 19. People are saying this is another Dem seat. Okay, what's going on here?
How much did it go to him by?
Who knows? Tom Emmer just endorsed Jim Jordan for Speaker. Yeah, I heard about that. Orleans came in.
Do we have Orleans?
Yep, 74% for Wilson.
I told you he's gonna be about 75%, and he probably will not drop below 70.
Biden got 83.
New Orleans is stubbornly Democrat,
I know, but
even
Republicans,
like under the biggest landslides.
Republicans are outperforming Trump in New Orleans, though.
I would hope so with that kind of with that black turnout. I mean, shit.
I mean, that's a big drop off from okay. But yeah, again, obviously it's Orleans, but it's 28%. And if this is absentees, though, it should drop theoretically.
Should, but yeah, he's down to 47 now. He may make that up. He may not. I can't really tell you.
He's definitely outperforming the polling so far. Because he was in the mid-40s.
There was polling?
Yeah, low 40s.
Yeah. Well, that's just what happens whenever undecideds will break. They almost always do that.
That is really bad. Yeah, if that's holding like Republicans combined for like 25%. Turnout aside, I'm getting sick of some of these people that say, "Oh, the turnout only matters in like rural Tennessee." It's like, what? The
turnout only matters when it's Republicans not showing up.
Yeah, but it's like you're seeing this everywhere in the state so far. Guys, trust the plan. Zanjan will still beat Landry and Wilson. Oh man.
Yeah, trust the plan.
Yeah,
Patriots.
he's at 0.1%.
Ancestor Democrats are coming back.
Okay. Okay, another vote dump.
All but 2 parishes reporting.
So the good news for Landry is these are early votes from everything we're hearing. But it's a matter of can he make up that 3%?
I would hope
Should've
so,
been-
unless the difference between absentee and day of isn't nearly as Republican as it normally is in most states.
We just
Yeah,
gotta
he
see.
can probably gain 3% and win outright.
This is the little governor primary. Yeah, and this is one that essentially could be the general when it usually has higher turnout. So, would you live in Mississippi, Alabama, or Louisiana? Oh, I would. If I had to, I would.
I lived in deep East Texas for like 3 or 4 years. It's pretty much Louisiana. It ain't that bad.
The only thing is maybe the weather, but I could live with it.
The weather is not that bad. Trust me.
Okay.
It doesn't it doesn't hit -40
Fair enough.
3 months out of the year.
Fair enough. What if all the rhinos became Trump supporters and followers? I would laugh. But it's never gonna happen. For no reason other than Orange Man bad. And we have a total of, I cannot believe this, we have 270 people watching. Holy crap.
It's
If
it's not that it's not that important of a race.
I know, but so many people are watching. If you guys are enjoying the stream, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, of course, join the channel. I had to do a plug-in real quick.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is there anything else going on tonight? Any other
Nope,
state?
it's
or
just
no?
Louisiana. Just sit back, wait for some chaos. Hopefully Republicans, they should win, but...
Yeah. Sean
Louisiana's
Wilson
got to be
flipped,
different as per usual.
Sean Wilson flipped Caddo Parish with the one with Shreveport in it. He
Okay.
just flipped it.
Another vote dump.
Yeah, that's not good because Trump only, I think Biden didn't even get that much. Let me check. No, actually, I'm sorry.
Biden won it by 7. For some reason, I keep thinking that Caddo is like a Trump plus 18 county. It's like Biden plus 7.
What are you guys talking about?
Caddo,
Sean
yeah.
Wilson flipped back on.
Okay, I see it. But still, Republicans are outperforming Trump there, big time.
Yeah, I think that's like 20 points, 10
Yeah.
points, 20 points.
Oh my god, we just hit
Something
90
yeah.
likes with that shill. Holy crap. Jeez.
I love shilling.
Yeah. Landry Mentum. So yeah, this is gonna be razor tight. Can Landry pull it off tonight? There's a good chance. Just wait and see. Sit back, relax. Wait for some chaos. Yeah. Wilson is above 50 in East Caddo. What? What do you say? Okay. Dim seeing that Louisiana blacks are leaving them. I wouldn't say that. I just think turnout's bad, but oh no, now the special elections, they suddenly don't matter. Elections like Louisiana. It's a fluke, everybody. It's just, bad turnout.
It's black turnout being low. It's definitely not persuasion.
Nor is it just, Republicans maybe debunking a lot of narratives. Who knows?
Like I don't understand. Like if your argument is, oh my God, Republicans aren't showing up. What do you think's going to happen whenever Trump's on the ballot? You really think that they're not going to show up still? Like
Yeah.
he had the highest rural turnout in like fucking forever. And I think that's going to change if Trump's on the ballot again.
Who knows? Oh my gosh, that 105 race, I think the incumbent's in third. The Democratic incumbent, she's not even in second.
It's never been more over.
Yeah, it's 41% in. Okay, vote
Yeah,
dump.
R plus 21.
1%. I thought that was something bigger. That's a county that Trump.
Republican expanded his lead in 85. He's now up by 40.
With 1% of the vote in, Sean Wilson won Ouachita Parish.
Yeah, oh yeah, 1%, James. Thank you. That's going to determine everything. That's going to switch the election up.
Yes, Sean Wilson Patriots are gonna flip Louisiana.
True. Could Don Jr. run for Pennsylvania Senate against Fetterman? Possibly, but I don't think he will.
Who could?
Don Jr.
No.
I think he could run, but I don't think it would go well.
I was gonna say, I'm sorry. Any Trump that is not Donald J. Trump is not a serious candidate
Well,
in any way, shape, or
maybe.
form.
I think it depends who and where, but we just gotta see. Attorney General is called. Yeah, all the races except governor are going to get called probably shortly. So
AG should not have been called yet. He's not anywhere near 50%.
yeah, I'm just saying overall the other races are going to start getting called probably. The treasurer is actually very close, but is that because there's no Dems on the ticket, or?
I think there's only one Dem.
Yeah, that explains it. Who do you want to win the primary? Jeff Landry. He's the only one that can win, so.
No, guys, we have to rally around Stephen Wagspack. He's more electable.
Yeah, I doubt that he can make a comeback.
I think it's over for him. Maybe he can get second place. Maybe we'll have a Landry Wagspack.
Yeah, there's like a last second surge for him.
Wagspack Patriots coming in clutch tonight.
100% of the remaining vote goes to him. Okay, bigger vote dump. Oh, he went down right when we said that.
Nah, we fucking jinxed it. They released
Ouchita? I don't know how to say that.
Okay, look.
Top of Louisiana.
St. Bernard. Wilson's at 16%. Biden got 34% of the vote here. And it's over 60% in.
Landry and Schrader are combined at 63, and the other Republican is at the bottom. I can't see it. He's probably like 4%.
They're getting like 70% of the vote there.
Yep.
Look at House District 57. What the hell? What the hell is this? Independent, like 15 people in the race, I'm assuming.
That's the thing. Like Louisiana has I think Louisiana has the most independents outside of like the New Hampshire State House, which has like 8 billion people in it.
I think Alaska has a lot of independents.
Seats 85, yeah, that's looking good for GOP. We're talking about that. The Republican expanded the lead when more votes showed up. 27% and Republicans up by almost 40.
Republicans up by 30 points and State Senate 19, which once again is apparently Biden plus 8. So.
I'm very intrigued to see the swing map of this. When you combine it like with the Republican votes. Because, I mean, this is just a freaking... This is like a 15, 20-point swing if you combine the GOP's vote.
Some of these state house races are more in that 40 to 45-point swing range.
I think Don Jr. is a good guy. Just wouldn't be a good candidate. Well, I think it depends, like, where. But... Just gotta see, I guess.
What state does he technically reside in?
I thought it was Pennsylvania. That's why people said Pennsylvania.
I think it's Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania, but I don't understand. Like, I thought he'd be like a New York or a Florida guy.
Okay,
I don't know why he's in Pennsylvania.
Another vote dump. Don't know where. But Landry's lead has decreased a little bit. So yeah.
More out of New Orleans, I think. Nope, never mind. Nothing else out of New Orleans.
I'm guessing. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows?
Baton Rouge, I think, dropped a little bit more.
How many of the independents are actually independents? Who? Magic. That's by
quite a few actually. You'd be surprised. Most of them switched over to Republican in preparation for this this election right now. But they were independents until I don't know 6 months ago.
Okay. Here's how Florida will go blue. Real. But yeah, so far it is a big night for the GOP, but it is only 34% in. And again, like usual, if you like the channel, like the stuff, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, all that good stuff. And also, if you got any questions in chat, make sure if you want your question for sure answered. Super chats are greatly appreciated. They support the daily content. All support's appreciated, and blah, blah, blah. Look at the Lieutenant Governor, Orleans County, parish, you mean. Holy crap! What?
Holy fuck.
Dems are at 53% in freaking Orleans in the Lieutenant Governor's election.
He's down by 10?
The Republicans at 43.
This is Blexit, guys. This is real Blexit.
At some point, you gotta look at this and say, what?
At some point, you have to look at that and say, no, that is not turnout. That is not low black turnout. That is Blexit.
Well, I would say Blexit. I would say, like, I don't know. Are you in... Oh, shit. Are you and Red Eagle doing a 2024 election night? I am for sure, but you gotta see.
I will be deleting my account on 2024. I'm not going to be around after that.
Sad.
I'm going to end it. I go, we're done with this account. We're done with this election Twitter shit.
Bruh.
I spend too much time on this platform,
Ah,
anyways.
Stop dooming. Yeah, I just love the fact. Okay, votes are starting to pile in. Come on, Landry. 1.5%, then you can get over the hump.
He just went up 0.6. Yeah, there we go.
East Carroll. This is the story of the night. I mean, how can you explain this? Dems are combined for 52%. Biden got 62.
East Carroll is 70% black.
At some point, you got it in the Republican down ballot. He's at 52% here. I mean, at some point, this is more than just low turnout. At some point, I mean, again, we gotta see the turnout numbers, but yeah, Landry is closing on
Turnout is
victory.
supposed to be high 30s or low 40s, but that still doesn't explain only being down 10 points in New Orleans.
Okay, another vote dump somewhere. 37% in, everybody. Who do you
Went down 0.2 or
Sad.
0.1. It's over.
Very sad. I definitely want to see like the precinct data of this, because that would be freaking interesting to see this. I mean, what area swung the most Republican? And reminder, everybody, Jeff Landry is the Trump-endorsed Republican.
I remember seeing those tweets where it was like, oh my God, Daniel Cameron's going to lose. This is all because of the Trump endorsement. Like, Trump didn't win Kentucky like 2-1.
Okay, another vote dump. All of the counties have votes in. Oh, boy. Gentlemen, strap in. This is going to be a very interesting night. Will Landry get to 50%?
I think if he gets to 50%, he won't go below 50%.
Bro, imagine if that second black district of Alabama ends up going GOP. I would laugh my ass off.
It's like, what, Biden plus 12? It definitely won't next year. But in 2026, you get low enough black turnout. If Biden wins re-election, you've got something there, because both, I think Britt narrowly lost it, but Ivy won it by like a point or two.
Britt narrowly lost it, and Ivy narrowly won it.
Let's see here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Louisiana is very pro-Trump, yeah. Well, according to people, Trump's endorsement's toxic in Kentucky. It's like, what?
Trump plus 26. Kentucky is now rejecting Daniel Cameron because Trump endorsed him. That was the message I've been told recently.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Random Polish guy for 2. It's Parrish. You're giving me a stroke. I know. I'm trying to say Parrish. I'm used to county, but I don't usually cover Louisiana politics. I'm sorry. I try to say.
Maybe you guys should have normal names for your fucking designations.
I know it's
dude.
because the parish stuff. I understand that, but yeah. Watch the map.
I vote we just change all counties to parishes.
Oh gosh. It is foul what they did to Barry Moore in Alabama second. Yeah, it's pathetic what they did.
I mean, do you think Barry Moore is going to try to primary either?
He's going
Jerry
after Mike
Carl?
Rogers now. He's 100% going after that scumbag. If he's actually worked with
I was gonna
Dems.
say he's gonna elect a Dem.
He lives in Jerry
Who
Carl.
freaking cares? He can just move.
Do you even have to be in that district to be able to run in
I
Alabama?
don't think so.
I don't
Or
think
just
so.
the
It's
state
just
of.
that's the district he was.
Let's see. Louisiana's base compared to the rest of the country. Well, yeah, so far they are elected Republican at a very large margin. Not a surprise, everybody. Another vote dump. Okay. 49.2. It's... Will we get over 50%? Vote dump, yeah.
Republicans now up 34 with 34% reporting in state Senate
19.
6 state house. R
You
plus
do not have to be a
40,
resident. All the Dems running Alabama secretary from Birmingham.
That does not surprise me.
I'm not. It doesn't either. It's like that's what you did for. That's what you get for changing the map like that.
Yeah, they're either all from Birmingham or Montgomery.
Yeah, Orleans is D plus 12. I can't get over that.
Love that shit.
That's
I guess I was wrong.
That's a middle finger to certain people, but yeah.
It's a middle finger to me. I was saying there's no way even that guy dropped below 70%.
We're not
No.
ending the stream early, guys. No, we're gonna be here for a while because screw it. It's an election night. It's been a while. I have to warm up for next year because it's gonna be basically every other Tuesday. There's gonna be election night. Iowa caucus, New Hampshire.
I remember.
Shit, we do have the primary elections.
I remember last year, you know, we would essentially every week there would be.
Yeah. So we are 39% in. There still needs to be over. Oh, big dump. I'm assuming Orleans, or where did that come from? Where? Okay.
Check the county directly east of it or west of it. Jefferson is at 45, if that counts.
All right.
Just love that the LG guy is up in every single county except for New Orleans. He's only down by 12.
Yeah, I mean, this is just unbelievable. We're seeing. I never expected to be this Republican. I thought Landry's get like 42%.
I was thinking more like 45. But I didn't think that the other Republicans around him would also be polling 3 or 4% each.
Yeah, we're definitely at a point now where it's like, it's a serious conversation. Serious conversation about can Landry get over 50. Not just, a possibility.
He's at 49.2.
This is a
he's
serious
less than a point
thing.
away right?
Is it looking better for us or no? I think it's looking decent. But, yeah, 42% in. Lieutenant Governor's literally cooking. I have a video planned for that. If that holds, it's only like 25% in, but still.
Yeah, I guess
New Orleans loves Republicans now.
District 85. Oh my gosh. R plus 35 still. 105. Republicans at 46. What am I supposed to say? I mean, again, this is just Louisiana. We know this was gonna go GOP, but nobody expected this. Okay,
much.
vote dump. We're it's around the Orleans area. Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. Some of these areas like Caldwell, 72% for Landry. Trump got 83%. The Dem there is getting 8%. So it's way worse than Biden. I'm hoping the Republican, because theoretically, if that was absentee ballots in Orleans, what if that's election day votes that's left? Can you just imagine that flips somehow?
Yeah.
James, how would election Twitter react to that one for liberals?
Which one?
If Orleans flipped.
I think everyone will be shocked. It's an incredibly blue area, and even though the Democrats did not try in this election, like no one cared about this election, but I mean, if New Orleans flips, that's a whole lot, like that's never seen before.
Yeah,
Even in the elections where there's one Democrat and there's there's a whole bunch of Republicans. There's sorry. When there's one Republican and 4 Democrats, the Democrat still manages to win a plurality in New Orleans.
And the fact that they are struggling this bad, I mean, they're barely getting above 52% or 54% in the lieutenant governor's race. Let's see. Yeah, Orleans is the big question. How much of the votes could be from Orleans that's left? I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of these Democrats are like a lot. There's so many uncontested.
Okay, vote
seats.
dump. Landry's above 50 again.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
Here
he's
we
probably,
go. We're cooking.
probably not going below if the rest is election day votes.
We just gotta see. It's gonna be tight. All right. Decision Desk has Landry at 48.5, but Decision Desk can usually be, that's what I was saying.
I mean, New York Times tends to be more accurate than
Yeah.
Decision Desk.
Decision Desk gets it right earlier, but they usually have some weird results. Like, James,
Yeah.
remember the, it was like that super, like, what was it? It was like Georgia, was it? No, I'm trying to think. There's like some one election where it's like some extremely red seat or red county, 99%, and it's like Biden plus 30 or whatever.
Oh yeah, that was in Illinois,
Yeah.
Piggies.
and there was one. It was the 2020 election in Catitas County, Washington, which is like R plus 10,
Yeah.
and they had like the PSL, the social like that party, like that socialist party, winning like 10% of the vote there.
All right, we got a super chat from Random Polish Guy for 5. New Orleans has never gone red on the state level. Only one red mayor in 1872 because appointed due to Reconstruction. Non-guesser is very popular. If Republicans win it tonight. Come on! Can you get the votes over the hump, please? Stop the count.
Get him through.
Come on, just a little bit more. Like, there has to be some election day votes to kind of round up.
I will be shipping 10,000 Republican ballots to the only red part of New Orleans.
At this point in time, you cannot just say this is just, turnout. I mean, some of these areas are like 90% black, right? And they're just like, well, I shouldn't say.
New Orleans is a lot less black than you'd think, but
it
it's
was.
still.
Okay, whatever.
No, New Orleans. I don't even think New Orleans
whatever.
County is majority black.
But either way, you know what I'm saying? Like, at some point, it's like, what? And East Carroll, Sean Wilson's at 42%. Landry himself is beating Trump in the county, or the parish, sorry.
The parish.
The parish. Madison, I think it's closer, but still.
Yeah, let's see. Oh no, I was wrong.
New Orleans is 54% black and
I mean,
32% white.
At some point, that can't just be turnout. You know, I mean, you just can't say, "Oh yeah, that's just turnout."
Trust me, guys. Black turnout is at 10%, and white turnout is at 60%.
Yeah.
Trust the plan.
Jeff Landry's outperforming Trump in several counties. Yeah, or parishes. I'm sorry. Sorry.
I mean, I don't think the Democrats are outperforming Biden anywhere.
Well, the special James, according to people, the special elections are everything.
Well,
They decide what 2024 is going to look like.
I mean, it's this election right now.
Gas prices hurting them. I just think that some theories about the past 12 months have been bullshit. Like the special elections indicate everything. These same people are suddenly going to say, no, it was a primary. It's different. It's a Republican versus Democrat. Watch them suddenly, that stupid tracker one of them has about the special elections or the primaries. Watch them not we can't include Louisiana because reasons. Okay. I don't know. This special election. I know it's technically not a special election, but still, it's a Republican versus a Democrat. That's what this comes down to. Okay, another big vote dump. Landry's cooking.
Yeah, he flipped back at Caddo Parish.
Whoa. He's basically matching Trump's margin. Or just under 4% less. And that's with a bunch of Republicans on the ticket. Look at State House 57. Yeah, that one's a chaotic one. 105 Republican is coming very close to winning that one.
The incumbent's like 20 points down.
What omen would this be for 2024? A middle finger to special election people. That's what this would be. The special election in Tennessee's 57th is going to indicate the blue tsunami. That's what some of these people are, mind you. I mean, what's a turnout in East Carroll? I'm starting to wonder. Hold on a second here. Because if East Carroll's turnout's like, you know, where are you at? 1,500. For the record, this county had 3,000 votes in 2020, and there's still a chunk of the vote coming in. This is not just turnout, people. There's something a bit more happening, I believe. Again, it's early, but still. Look at Secretary of State. How's that looking? Oh yeah, that's the chaotic one. Dem at 19.5, Republican at 19.4. Another Landry, like Mr. Ye said. James, what are your thoughts on this so far?
I mean, I'm not that. This is kind of what I was expecting. I was expecting a bit lower vote share for Landry, but I mean, I didn't think. I mean, Democrats really didn't take this race seriously. So
I understand
and,
that,
like,
but
Republicans were picking up momentum the whole time, so I'm not that surprised.
But let's be real here, James. I mean, the biggest swings I'm seeing from this election are from the Black Belt, or some areas that are heavily black. That's a part where it's like,
I mean, definitely.
That should be a sign of something. I'm not saying it's everything, but
I mean, I don't know if it's really Blexit. I mean,
it's not
I mean,
Blexit. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that there is, I think, something a bit more to than just turnout. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I guess.
We just gotta see, I guess.
We just have to see. I think Mississippi will be also a good sign because it's a neighboring state.
Yeah, so Landry's at 51.2. And we're gonna get like 600,000 more votes. Oh boy. Is this a base night? Not gonna say anything, but if this, I'm hoping Orleans flips. Please. Please let this flip as a middle finger to people. Yeah, what if Trump's endorsement helped Landry the black vote? What if that's like a thing going around, like the mugshot's gonna help like Trump with minority voters? I don't believe that 100%, but would it just be kind of ironic if that's kind of true?
Yeah.
Keep cooking. Okay, another vote dump. That came from Orleans. The only time a former president won a major party nomination, he won the election. Yeah, but that's once in 100 years. So, didn't Gerald Ford try that?
What did he try to do?
Didn't he try to run for 1980? Right?
I don't think he did. I thought he may have.
What am I thinking then? There was like one other president that tried to run again in like the 70s.
He considered a.
Yeah, so
he considered running. I don't think he did though.
Okay. I know Grant did, but that failed. Let's see. Secretary of State is officially in Republican hands. How's it looking? Well, that doesn't mean anything. That's probably gonna be a runoff. So. No, chat. This is a very, in my opinion, kind of surprising. Some of the results we're seeing. Roosevelt, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, presidents that there was Martin Van Buren. He ran under the Free Soil Party.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that one.
And there was Millard, and there was Millard Phil. Actually, I don't know if he ran for re-election under the Know Nothing or ran for like a non consecutive term he ran under the Know Nothings though.
District 85. Yeah, I'm going to look at the partisan lean of some of these areas, because this just doesn't seem right. Like, what? Okay, we're 54% in, by the way, and Landry's at 51.6%. Nice. I'm going to check the partisan lean of some of these districts, because I got to make sure that's not, like, fake news. Like, oh yeah, that the numbers we gave out were completely fake. I'm hoping that's not the case, but I doubt it. Let's see. State House. Ran for his own term. He's the only president to serve non-consecutive. Yeah. Okay, I'm checking the 2020 presidential results in some of these areas because I just want to know. I'm very curious about this. All right, everybody. So District 85. That's one a lot of people are talking about. The Republican is up by 28 points with 44% of the vote in. Let's check here. I got the redistricting up. 58.
Yeah, Landry's still going up in the vote.
The hell?
I mean, it's half in now, and None Guesser is still at winning 2/3 of the vote.
When was the last time Louisiana had all Republicans in cabinet positions? I don't think ever. That one I don't know. I don't think ever, though. Sorry, Chad, I gotta quickly remove the election results. You're not missing anything. Because I gotta quickly check Louisiana. I'm sorry. Sorry about this. There was a vote dump, but it was very small. Didn't change anything. Okay. So District 85 is what everybody's talking about. I just want to see this for a second. District 85. It was Biden plus 8, and the Republicans winning by like 30. Holy shit. That's true. That is like a 35-point swing. District 105. This is the R plus 6 seat. And the Republicans have 47% with a couple other people. Wow. That's definitely surprising.
Yeah, that is surprising.
Who the hell sets an election on a Saturday knowing that most Louisianans care more about college football than voting? People. I don't know why, but they just did.
I guess it makes sense because people aren't working on the day, so there's a greater opportunity for people to vote.
But
I mean, I would say it's just better to make election day a holiday. So.
Where do you see the partisan lean of state legislators? I just looked at the Dave's redistricting, but that is shocking. We're seeing like a 50-point swing in some areas, or 40. All right. We have 291 people watching. Jesus.
Yeah.
Holy.
300.
For a freaking random primary in October of 2023?
Yeah, I mean it's quite a minor race.
I know. What's James? What's next year gonna be when we have like Super Tuesday? No.
It's gonna be fun.
Where did you? I read that. Okay, so 58% in. Landry is at 58%, 51.8. Okay, big vote dump. That came for Orleans. Damn it, we're not gonna pick it off. James, damn it.
Yeah, that's it.
No.
It's
F's in chat.
Although Landry did flip St. Helena Parish, which is one of the Biden parishes.
Where did he flip?
St. Helena Parish. It's next to Baton Rouge.
Yeah, St. Helena, where are you at? Oh my gosh, why am I not thinking? There it is. Sean Wilson's at 37%. Biden got 53%. Oh, man. Jeremy G for 5. Why are we having an election for Louisiana governor on a Saturday for NCAA football? Because it's tradition, I guess. So,
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even know the election was happening on this day until like 2 days ago.
yeah, I think it's like they've always had it like this, and like we're not going to change it. It's like how New Hampshire's been first, but now they're being forced to change. So, yeah, it's all over. We came so close to perfection.
Yeah.
Oh man, but I'm starting to wonder. Is there enough votes for Wilson to keep Landry under 50?
Probably not at this
I don't
point,
think
unless
so.
unless the New Orleans vote is like very favorable to Wilson.
And it's not been so
Which
far.
I mean, it could be, but who knows? I mean, it's vote is in about half the Sharif vote is in.
Yeah, so we're looking. Yeah, there's definitely a big question. All right, we got another vote dump. It increased Landry's margin. This is going to be down the wire. Looks like Landry has won it tonight. Democrat only pick up 40,000 more votes. Yeah, I mean, it really comes down, I think, to the margins, the rural parts. And that's what it comes down to. If there's like... If he can maintain his margins, he should be fine. We were on the verge of greatness. We were this close. Yeah. DJ Aftershock for 2. Time to extrapolate 2023 Virginia results from this. Election Twitter. Yeah, suddenly they're not going to say anything about, like, Louisiana. Oh, Republicans overperformed everywhere so far. That doesn't mean anything. Orleans is 43% in. 44. Okay. It's over. I think it's over.
Yeah,
I mean,
unless the remaining vote is favorable to Wilson.
Okay, we had a vote done somewhere. I mean, he let's say he gets like 30,000 more out, or let's say 40,000, and then he gets Wilson. He gets 30,000 more. Let's be favorable, 70,000. That alone, if there wasn't anything left in the rural parts, maybe, but there are some, like these deep red areas.
There are some rural counties with like 30% in,
And-
though most are like 70%.
East Carroll is fully in. Yep, it is. Wow. The two Democrats combined for 50. Biden got 63% of the vote here. Landry himself got 35. That's exactly what Trump got. That is, in my opinion, that could be the biggest, well, New Orleans, that's the biggest one. But I think for the governor's one, what's happening here in the kind of the black belt, I guess? Well, not really. Is it? No. Well, kind of, I guess. I mean, that's the story of this election, I think. You see like a 15, 20-point swing. He can lose another percent, but if the rules keep him above 50, that doesn't matter. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just looking at what's left. There's just not enough, I think, for Landry. Or I should say, for Wilson to keep him below 50.
Yeah, and even if the runoff happens, it's
They
so
would get
far.
crushed, yeah. But I would kind of want to see, like, what would happen. Just a one-on-one.
It would be, yeah, it would be more. I like the run. Like, I don't like it with all these candidates because it's like, then how do you determine like the margin? Do you just take the top two or do you take the parties?
I think you take the parties.
Yeah, though some people do top two.
Looks Jover for Wilson. Yeah, it's not looking, because at this point you're talking like Wilson. He needs like he needs to get like Biden margins in New Orleans, and he's just not getting that. Yeah, James, watch them like, you know that lawsuit in Louisiana? Watch the Democrats immediately pull it because the results in the northern part of the state. I would laugh my ass off.
Yeah, they probably won't. But,
I know.
I mean, because odds are like a second majority black district would still elect a Democrat because of polarization.
We got breaking news. We got a flip district. It appears. Senate District 19. I'm going to check the partisan lean of that one. 19. The Republican is at 68%. The Democrats at 32. That's a 36-point victory, and there's no independents in front of what I'm seeing. So let me check this real quick because I'm intrigued. 36 points. That is in 19. This is a Trump plus 23 seat. So there still is a 15-point overperformance in that district.
Yeah.
There's nowhere the Republicans are underperforming so far, from what I'm seeing. Not even the state legislative elections.
Yeah, it looks like they're overperforming. I mean,
Yes, I know because like the Dems didn't put money here, but at some point it's like, is it just that?
I think the Democrats gave up on Louisiana. I really think they gave. I think they just after like I don't even like after just I don't know. Like
St. John is all in. St. John, that's over. Where's St. John? Right here. 46% for Wilson. St. John, 63%. Oh my. Landry, oh my gosh, that's big overperformance. Wow. In the state Senate seat. I assume so. If the result was the opposite, Republicans didn't try, everyone would be saying blue wave special election results 100%. That these same people would say this is a blue tsunami. If the Democrats overperformed, they would be saying that. We knew damn well that would happen. But yeah. And Landry increased his margin. Where is he gonna get the? Where's Wilson get the votes from? Because there's a good amount left in the rural parts.
I think it would just be all New Orleans because it only has 44% in.
The Louisiana state legislature is term limits. That's what I was thinking. He's gaining, it's over. Well, we gotta wait on Orleans. If the next dump is like 30%, it doesn't move that much. It's not good for Dems, if that's the case.
Apparently, it looks like there's someone named Lyndon Johnson running in one of the Shreveport seats.
Huh?
It looks like there's someone named name with the same name like Lyndon Johnson, like as the president.
And there.
Yeah, I'm looking at this.
Hold on. Sorry,
There's a Democrat named Lyndon B. Johnson running in the 4th district for the state house.
Okay, yeah. So again, I understand this is a very Republican state, but you're in some areas where Republicans are just outvoting Dems. That should not be happening.
Yeah, it's. I mean, 2/3 of the votes.
Democrats always claim a tsunami even when there isn't one. Yeah. Last vote done was out of Lafayette. Well, was Lafayette a Dem seat? Where am I thinking? Lafayette. Where am I? There it is. Okay, yeah, duh. It's a Republican seat.
It is good how fast they're counting the votes. Like we're an hour and a half in, and we're at the 3rd zone.
Over 52, yeah. Landry, he's a front runner. We're just waiting for Baton Rouge.
Yeah, Baton Rouge and New Orleans. Yeah, and Iberville flipped to Landry. I don't actually see people on like Twitter talking about the race that
I
much.
wonder why. I wonder why,
All I see is like
James.
people are just. I mean, the only things I see about it is just people debating about whether Landry gets runoff or not.
Landry gained again. I mean, how can Wilson come back? Or I think he's got it. Yeah, I mean, I don't. Chance of Mania for 2. If Landry wins outright, what does it say about 24? I don't think much, but there are definitely some very interesting down ballot things we're seeing. We're seeing parts of the black belt flip. We're seeing, like, Orleans, almost go Republican for a little bit. It's starting to widen, but you're seeing deep, like, Biden plus 10 seats. Republicans are winning by a ton. It could change, but it doesn't look like that will.
I mean, it doesn't look like Democrats are going to have any surge in votes.
I don't think so. Republicans do it in the only regularly scheduled election we have had. Yeah, that's a thing that I'm starting to wonder. It's the special elections we suck, right? But like these regularly scheduled elections, like for Louisiana, Kentucky, it seems like we're overperforming. Is it just me?
I mean, also, most of the special elections are not really happening in the South. Like, most of the ones that people are focusing on are either
The
in the
Northeast.
Midwest,
Or the
Northeast, or out West, yeah. Not really many out West either, just Alaska.
Yeah, Rap, are you going to stream the Virginia 2023 election? Yes, I will.
Yeah, I mean, that's the 2023 election night. That's like all the races.
Yeah, so honestly, this means next to nothing for 2024, just like us in Kentucky probably losing or losing some random state house. I know, but like somebody said, and I even kind of said that, there is a sign of the realignment is continuing. You are starting to see more and more working class voters. Even the Deep South, it seems like that's applying more often than not. We just got to see. Okay, Landry just gained again. I mean,
Already did.
and that's with
Oh,
some
yeah.
votes from New Orleans. It's 45%, but still, it's. Oh, come on. Please flip Orleans, for the love of God. 306 are watching the stream. Yeah, that's. Wow. There's so many people watching. I'm grateful. Thank you, I guess.
People must be excited for an election
Yeah.
happening since there hasn't been an election stream since the Kentucky primary.
It shows that competent Republican parties can lead themselves to victory. Yeah, I mean, and also Trump endorsed Landry. Where are these people gonna be at? All the Trump endorsed candidates gonna underperform. Yeah. Hey, where are these people gonna be at tomorrow if Landry keeps us up?
I don't know. I mean,
What's the margin in Orleans? For the governor or the lieutenant governor, it's for D plus 15, which is freaking amazing. And for Orleans, Republicans are overperforming. That's all I can say. Baton Rouge just flipped? What? I'm not seeing anything about that. Wait, what? Oh, wait, never mind. Oh, you had me like, wait, what? Did like a big vote dump appear on like Decision Desk?
I
I'm gonna laugh if like Beta Rouge does flip and like the guy made accent but like turn out be true. Landry should have won with 60+% of the vote. It's Bloom's fault. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to see that tomorrow. Voter turnout correlates directly with rap stream turnout. Yeah. Check House District 85. Okay. Vote dump. That was from Baton Rouge. We're making the joke. It's over. 50% in and 85. Republicans up by 28. So, yeah. So again, I mean, could Wilson make it below 50? Yeah, or Landry, I guess. But it really comes down what's his margin in Orleans? If he keeps it 73%, he's done. West Baton Rouge is red. Oh yeah. Well, that was red.
Yeah, that was a Trump county.
Yeah. Landry, won outright. West of Baton Rouge outright. Wow, yeah. I mean, I'm just stunned at this. Nobody was anybody saying above 52%?
I think.
I don't remember.
I mean, I don't know. I think most people had him in the 40s.
Yeah, I had him at like 42, maybe 43. I was thinking, but I just. Who knows?
Yeah.
Landry will finish between 50 and 51. That's what I'm expecting right now. Could change, but. A huge shocker in Tenay's and Madison voting Republican. Okay, we had another vote dump. Republicans gained more. I wish on the map it would like show you where the map came from. Saul Goodman for 2. Wasserman called it. Is that true? Hold on.
I'll check.
I got it right here. No, he didn't say anything. Damn it, Saul Goodman.
Yeah, he hasn't said anything.
I should have known.
It's every single time someone says Wasserman called it, and half the time he's either called it or half the time he hasn't.
Yeah. Yeah, Wasserman didn't call it. Yeah, freaking Saul Goodman, of course. I should never trust that. Lie. Yeah. Boo. Don't lie about that. This is critical. Yeah, it's an L by Saul Goodman. Either way, Landry's clearly headed to the governor's mansion. It's over. Yeah, it's just a matter of does he win it right now.
Hey guys, I'm back.
Are you seeing this?
Did you see that the guy called it?
Who?
I forgot his name already.
Who called it?
Oh yeah, Wasserman called it.
He didn't call it.
True.
Oh gosh, but I mean, nobody expected this.
Yeah, this is a slaughter right here. It's looking like East Baton Rouge could flip. With election days. East Carroll only being Wilson +7, which is brutal.
This is just a disaster. I mean, listen, you look at the state house race, 85. It's a Biden +8 seat. Republicans are winning by 28 with 58% of the vote in.
I haven't been watching. Have you guys noticed how close Orleans is in the lieutenant
that's been the meme.
primary?
That's the meme.
Yeah. That's so funny.
Let's see here. Wasserman did not call it. Stop it.
We trust Wasserman.
Does he even do calls for like races like
I would assume yeah, he does.
Oh, he does?
He's not said anything though.
Yeah, he hasn't said anything.
Bro, how like
yeah, this is brutal. We're at 79%. It's looking like this is probably just going to be one outright tonight.
I mean, what's left?
Embarrassing.
What's left for Wilson? I could save is Orleans, but is that enough?
I guess I was too nice to the Democrats, giving them 30%.
Liberals on election Twitter. What are they gonna say about this one? The low turnout.
They're just gonna cope with the low black turnout, or just not say
low
anything?
Turnout, everybody. It's a scam. Kennedy got 42 in East Carroll. Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
and St. John the Baptist is all the way in, so that's one blue county just gone
I
already.
mean, the big, in my opinion, outside of what happened in New Orleans, the governor's race, look at East Carroll. There's no reason for it to be this close, and it's 50-50. Biden won it by like 30, I think it was. Yeah.
Local Republicans always do better up in that area
I know,
for whatever reason.
But not even like, let's look at Bill Edwards. He got 70% there. So it's just, I don't know. Voter suppression.
Well, with Electabro logic, John Bell Edwards endorsed John Wilson, so this is honestly a really bad look for John Bell Edwards right now.
Hey, wait a minute.
The John Bell Edwards candidate is getting
Trump
destroyed
endorsed
right
Landry. Where are these
Exactly.
people at? Wait a minute.
Look at how good the Trump candidate's doing, guys.
Oh, Trump's endorsement's toxic. He's winning by 30 in what is essentially the general.
80% in.
Ooh, and he increased his
There's
margin.
There's still a lot more election day vote, especially out of parishes like St. Tammany. Lots of election day Republican votes.
Trump power. And the Democrats going to say, well, we didn't put much effort into it. You are losing a Biden plus 8 seat by 30.
The average Democrat on Twitter is probably expecting Wilson to get around 35 to 40%.
I think so. I looked on Twitter and a couple other people have. Nobody's saying it. Nobody's saying a word about this. It's like, oh God.
It didn't happen, guys. It didn't happen. Stop talking
Our
about it.
theories about it were wrong. That this turnout was because, it's actually low turnout now.
The reps talking about Kentucky.
Yeah.
I think Kentucky's still gone, bros.
I don't know. Kentucky is bad polling, but we just got to see.
They're gonna get slaughtered in Kentucky. It's over for Daniel Cameron. But it's okay, we get Jeff Landry now.
Let's see. Democrats need net 35,000 votes to keep it under 50. I don't see that happening. I mean, how many votes is left in Orleans? 30,000. It's over. There'd be like 30,000 there and like 20,000. And you need net votes, not even just, votes. You need net. So that alone maybe gets you like 40,000. But the rest of the rules are going to come in and just, yeah.
I think the problem with Cameron is he's just not openly Trump enough. He's just kind of being a little lame.
Let's see here.
He needs to be more pro-Trump and be as unhinged about it as possible. He's running in Kentucky, not Vermont.
Yeah, this is a good chat. We didn't put effort into it. Yeah, Republicans didn't put effort into the inner city Nashville Biden plus 85 district. But that doesn't stop you from using a D plus 2 overperformance as evidence of a blue wave. That's true, though. That's what some of those people are. They're like, this D plus 50 seats swung Republican or Democrats. It's like, bro.
Well, they're even underperforming in Orleans by about 10% right now compared to Biden.
I'm surprised. I mean, it's 80% of the voted now. They're probably gonna call it soon.
I think they're just waiting on what's in Orleans, where the next vote dump is.
Yeah, probably.
Cameron supports McConnell. Well, yeah, that's really L about him, but God, I hope we win Kentucky so badly.
Yeah, Landry's almost definitely going to win outright at this point. I mean, Orleans could shock us, but
that's what they're waiting for. They're waiting for frickin' Orleans. Why is it always like a big city like that? It's like, oh yeah, we gotta wait for them.
Look at us overperforming in special elections, guys. Are you tired of winning yet, Republicans?
Turnout.
The turnout here is decently high compared to those special elections, and we're doing much, much better.
They're slightly less than 2019, so I don't want to hear it. But it's different for a Democrat. All right. So what do you guys think's like the what's the I guess you could say what's the biggest story of this? Like what indicator, whatever. And Landry's just getting another 0.5% or 0.1.
I guess I think the biggest story is probably how bad the Democrats did in the state legislature.
Yeah.
And Landry will be a massive upgrade in Louisiana. He's probably going to be one of the best governors in the country.
More gain. I mean, it's 90% in. It comes down to frickin' Orleans and East Baton Rouge. And there's a couple rural areas left. That's what they're waiting on. Quick, everybody, gotta figure out how many votes Orleans has. Quick. Polls had Landry at 40%. Just remember that. Oh, yeah. Only at 40%. And look what happened.
Polling underestimated Landry, and a lot of the undecideds also just went to him.
At this point, we can call for Landry. I wouldn't say. Well, I'm almost about to say it, but
Yeah, wait for New Orleans.
yeah,
Or
because
New Orleans.
it's gonna be like it's like Fairfax re-election.
Yeah, Democrats total only getting 27.4 right now. That's abysmal.
Jeez.
I'll increase a bit with New Orleans, but
At this point, I think it's mathematically impossible for Landry not to win outright. Well, they're waiting on New Orleans. Orleans.
Yeah, a lot of the rural counties have like finished voting too.
Even if Wilson gets 40,000 net out of New Orleans, it just won't be enough. Yeah.
Yeah, look at Caddo Parish. Look how Sean Wilson's now losing by 10.
Okay, we got
it's
some.
probably gonna expand more.
Oh
with
yeah,
election day.
Baton Rouge
Oh,
came in a
no.
bit more. That barely dented anything.
Plus 12.
House District 85. How's that looking? Oh my gosh, Republican.
Yeah, they're winning by what,
They
30?
won the district by 30 to Biden plus 8 seats. Oh, this time it's different because it's a turnout. Turnout.
Yeah, Dems would have to net over like 23,000 or so to close the gap at this point.
If that, they need much more. I think.
I think all of the vote left in Orleans Parish is election day.
Bro,
So they're gonna get less out of that than they are right now.
a 30-point shift. I can't get over that. Oh, this time it's different, everybody. It's Muspoosh
Election day, a lot of election day left in Baton Rouge as well, I believe.
Yeah, Landry's close to the margin, so.
Yeah, I mean he flipped Iberville, St. Helena. St. Helena was a big one.
Okay, where'd that come from? Where are you from? I don't know.
Lafayette's all in. Landry getting 61.
Yeah, so District 85, that's according to New York Times, it's all in. So. Okay, vote dump from New Orleans. 59% in, it barely changed it. I mean, it went from 44 to 59, a 15-point difference. And Republicans did lose some, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
New Orleans.
yeah.
All right,
It's New Orleans.
they reported some out of New Orleans.
Yep.
59% in.
That's what it comes down to. That's what they're freaking waiting on. It's always a big city. Yeah, somebody do the math on it. Is it over? I'm trying to think, like, is there enough votes?
This guy on Twitter named, let's see, named John Colvillin. Apparently his whole thing is Louisiana politics, and he's calling it for Jeff getting 50 to 51%.
Bro.
So, I mean, he's been pretty good on this. I think we've won this.
It's looking more and more out like it.
We're so back Landry bros. We never even left.
I'm about to say something. I'm just gonna wait for New York Times to confirm it.
92% of the vote is in now.
And of
I'm
course,
surprised.
freaking people are just already blaming black turnout for this. Are you freaking?
Are you tired of winning yet, Democrat?
Landry's. And there is precinct data. That is true. Sin by C. More votes came in. Man, Landry gained. And that's for Beta Rouge. He gained from Beta Rouge.
Over.
Didn't
flip. Over.
It's over.
It's over, Landry bros.
This is a big failure.
We can't even win seats, Baton Rouge, guys. That's how you know it's a good. That's how you know it's a good night. We couldn't even flip East Baton Rouge.
Yeah, that's what we wanted. Well, if you combine the Republican total, we may have flipped it. I don't know. But
yeah, if this went to round 2, I think Landry will definitely win.
Get something not 70, but like 60 probably easy.
I mean, we're definitely getting over 50% if you combine the Republican totals there.
Yeah, then you just have freaking the lieutenant governor is just crazy. What the hell happened?
I think Democrats probably put like $2 into that race.
And he's still only down by 13 in New Orleans. Oh my gosh.
I hope it's under 10.
Wait, in the lieutenant governor race, None Guesser is doing better in the East Baton Rouge parish than the West Baton Rouge parish, even though West Baton Rouge voted for Trump.
What the hell? Oh, Republicans. Because Republicans are taking more of the vote. That's why. We're getting like 70%. Yeah.
Yeah, we're over 1 million votes total. Now.
Decision just called it, it sounds like. Hold on. Did they?
I accidentally backed out. Yep, they did.
They did?
They called it for Landry. Womp womp.
Is it time for a Rip Bozo meme?
I think it's time for a Rip Bozo
Pack
meme.
watch. Did we just win this election outright?
Yep, Jeff Landry's just been elected governor. Congrats. Big win.
They
Big
called
flip.
it. Oh my gosh. I know this is a deep red seat, but you're telling me this is because of low turnout? That Landry outperformed like 15?
I totally thought this was going to go to a round 2.
I did too. Everybody did. Now they're just saying it's low turnout. These people are unbelievable.
It's much higher turnout than all those stupid special elections they love to talk
turnout.
about. They can shut up, honestly. They can just shut up. These people are such hacks. They can cope, honestly.
But yeah, it looks
we do
like
better
it's
with
over.
higher turnout.
I mean, I just can't get over it. You can't just say low turnout, but then ignore every other special election with 1% turnout.
They can't even complain about funding because then their entire 2022 argument would just go away.
Oh no, it's different this time. I mean, I don't know.
It's low turnout, guys. It's low turnout.
Low
They
turnout.
just gave up.
You just see the entire chat. It's just low turnout. Low turnout.
Am I still in here?
You're.
Oh no, it's the other guy.
Oh, okay.
He's back.
No, yeah, I didn't leave.
Overperformance of 10% in the polls. Mr. Ye, you're muted, by the way. If you didn't know.
I was with my parents. I was just listening.
Oh. Yeah, so it looks like Landry's won outright.
That's yeah, I noticed. I think. What's to do with not Baton Rouge? To do with Orleans right now?
The lieutenant governor for the Republicans have 40%.
Yep, they're already coping low turnout on Twitter.
I'm not surprised.
Oh, this time it's different.
It's
Yeah,
different
low
this time,
turnout only
man.
applies. Low turnout only applies whenever Republicans do well. Whenever Democrats outperform by 10 points in a 60% black VRA seat, it's proof that Republicans are going to lose next year.
Yeah. Kentucky might be close. I don't know. We just got to see. But, man, it's been a while since we had, I guess, a victory. It is Louisiana, but it's still pretty funny how this happened.
This is not a victory. We didn't even win East Baton Rouge.
But, man, this is just... Okay, dude. Don't spam.
Haven't they called it for Landry yet? He's still gaining. He's at 52%
Because
right
Decision Desk, New York Times, are just waiting on New Orleans, but...
There's 340 watching now.
God. Again, if you like the stream, smash the like button down below. Subscribe and join the channel and all that stuff.
The swing map from this in 2019 is going to be beautiful.
Oh my god. It's just all blood red.
It's all blood red.
80% swing in East Carroll. Oh, man. Okay, dude.
This is just proof that if Trump had not endorsed Jeff Landry, he would be winning 60% of the vote because the LG did.
Real.
Yeah, it's begun. The cope.
The cope has already begun. We've
The
already.
cope is strong with this one.
Oh.
No, already some people are blaming low turnout for this. Like, okay, it was a lower turnout election, but you same people work with the special elections.
So next year, whenever Mark Robinson wins, that means Republicans will hold every governorship in the former Confederacy.
That's never happened before, I don't think.
That's never happened.
And again, Landry's gonna be one of the best governors in the country too. He's not even a shit Republican. He's actually solid.
That's good. Oh shit! Actually, no, because Bashir still has to lose. No. Kentucky didn't secede.
Kentucky didn't
did they?
secede. No, they're part of the Union.
Okay, we're good. Thank God that Kentucky made that decision.
There are people saying this election doesn't count. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, this time.
That's like,
I can assure you, the inner Pittsburgh seat with 20% turnout having a demo performance, that's much more important than this.
This
It's
is
much more
essentially a
telling of
general
what's to come.
election. And there's swings like 30 points in some areas. This is much more important than freaking Nashville's D plus 87 council seat for the farmers or whatever, you know? Yeah, there's 343 people watching this. Oh my god. I never thought I would ever get, like, more than 2. 340 people. Again, New York
Yeah,
Times.
especially for like.
by the way, the state is 94% in, and we're only 77% reporting in St. Tammany, and that's a huge amount of votes for Republicans there. So the lead is going to expand with that.
It's going to basically cancel out, I think. Ben Siddick for 2. Look at NYC's live map with precincts. I was, but it kind of broke for me.
Only 77% in there. Yeah, it seems like it's just there and New Orleans, basically. And random rural county.
Yeah,
or sorry,
already!
parish.
They're already saying this is, the Republicans won a state, they won, Trump won by 19. That doesn't count.
I like how we can pretty much predict this is what they're gonna say too.
Yeah, we
You
said
can
this
read them like a
before.
book. It's the same excuse. It's the same excuse every time, and it's never correct. Laundry up to 52.
So the question is this: what's good? Well, some of these people again, they're just low turnout. That's one thing, but for you to suddenly ignore everything you said about special elections, like, oh well, this was expected. Nobody had Landry above 45, right?
Oh, by the way, this is
Yeah.
on the same day that Democrats on Twitter were coping over the Wasserman tweets about 24 and turnout.
Look at this. Landry,
This is just proof of it.
his best poll was 40%. That's a 12-point increase. And that poll had 15% undecided. So suddenly now it doesn't matter? Pick one.
Yeah, I just want to bring up how Wasserman earlier today was tweeting about why Democrats were overperforming so much in special elections but polling horribly nationally, and it was due to turnout. And now that we have a higher, this isn't very high turnout. This is fairly higher turnout than all those special races, and we're dominating. It completely
That's the
proves it
thing.
right.
Republicans in the modern coalition outperformed dramatically in high turnout elections like 2020. If they're doing this well in a turnout in a 35% turnout election, once you actually get Trump's base out and like minority turnout barely budges, you're not gonna be in for a fun time.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Polls are underestimating Republicans again. Yeah. Because Trump's more involved this time.
Yep.
So, yeah.
He made sure to tell everyone to vote Landry the day before yesterday.
This could mean something for Kentucky. I wouldn't go that far because Jungle Primaries could be a bit wacky, but
Totally different election.
yeah. But man, I mean, yeah, 1 million people voted statewide. This is a statewide election, so there's gonna be a lot of precinct data we can be able to look at and see. Okay, how did the precincts in East Carroll swing? Who knows? But
I just want to see like if there were any precincts that got bluer from
there were probably
2020
a
to now.
couple.
There's got to be some in like inner St. Louis or some suburb of
Inner St.
Baton
Louis.
Real.
what the fuck am I saying? New Orleans. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I've been up since 4. I'm thinking. It's been a long fucking day.
Landry 25% pull from Remington. Of course Remington had that.
Oh yeah, and everyone say goodbye to Governor John Bell Edwards.
Yep.
No one will miss him.
The vote and
James, you're done.
Landry's that exactly.
You were actively
James.
dead. I hate to tell you this.
You
I
just
am?
died. Yeah, you just like did this
Did
for yes.
Am I back?
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
okay.
still back.
We never even left.
Yeah, that's a meme again. We never left.
True.
Rip Bozo Edwards. Yeah. So much for his endorsement meetings. Diddly squat.
I was gonna say, like, is his opponent like even remotely moderate, or did
No,
they just run
he's a
a random
progressive.
progressive again?
It's like
Fucking idiots.
Gary Chambers.
Gary Chambers. Did he also smoke weed in his ads and call white people racist?
Probably. Gateway politics for 5. We don't stop winning, boys. Let's go. Yeah.
It's wild, man.
All right. Yeah, so I mean, like, how can people just automatically say, well, this is a low turnout? Then the special elections are. I mean, how can people just... It's doublethink. Like, oh, it's special elections at 2% turnout. They mean much more than a statewide election with 1 million votes, at least.
Are you expecting consistency from partisan liberals?
No.
Good, because you shouldn't be.
Oh, man. But yeah, this is definitely just... I don't know. Don't know. But this has definitely been a shocking night, I would say. It's not as... definitely much better than we thought it was going to be.
I was expecting Landry to get like 44%. And
I was
then
thinking like 47, 48, 49 around
But
there.
I was thinking like they would combine for like 62 to 38, give or take. Like an overperformance from 2020, but nothing this big.
Bro, I
We're
thought
gonna be
Wilson was going
now.
to get like 29 to 31. This is sad.
But the big thing a lot of people are just not talking about on Twitter, I wonder why. The Biden plus 10 seat that went like 30 points Republican. Well, where's...
Let's see.
Where is that?
There are
85.
two Democrats, and they are combining for 28.1% of the vote.
Go to District 85 of the House districts. That seat's Biden plus 10. Or Biden plus 8. Republicans won it by 30.
Right now, in the LG race, The combined vote is 80-20.
Jesus. Just a fluke, everybody.
I mean, that's like
This is a low turnout election, guys. That's real proof. It's a 40-point swing to the right in 2020, but it's all because of turnout, guys. There's no persuasion. There's no vote swing. This is proof that Joe Biden is going to win in a landslide next year.
True.
Hey,
Joe
Rab,
Biden will be winning Texas. Accept it, get over it, and move on.
I mean, yeah, people bring up that this is West Virginia margins. What Dems are getting 29%. That's what they get in West Virginia. Yeah, 29%.
This of West Virginia. This is like ketchup packets, fucking Paula Jean Swearingen levels over here.
Man, this was definitely a fun night. But if anybody got any more super chats, any more questions, concerns, begin sending them because we're just.
Oh, I want to say real quick, the Simps are gonna cope and say that Landry was not a Trump candidate. He was a reasonable candidate.
But again, we're not ending.
I bet they're already doing it.
We're not ending. We're not
He's
ending
one of the
right
better governors, isn't he?
now. Yeah, he is.
He's gonna be.
We will.
He's gonna be one of the best governors in the country.
But yeah, so if you
It's
got,
gonna be beautiful.
so we're gonna end it when they call, or probably like within like 10, 20 minutes. So if you got any super chats, begin sending them. So you don't go and like forget about it. Riley Moore for 5. Hopefully Pennsylvania will flip in 2026. Hopefully. Rap, will you stream the Attorney General runoff in late November? Yes, we're gonna stream all of this because it's election season. The next year is gonna be like a war.
95% reporting. He's back up to 52%.
I mean, and people are doing the math like, even if Jeff Flanger gets only 7% of the remaining vote, he still got it.
I think all the remaining vote, as far as I know, it is all almost exclusively in Orleans.
Yeah.
there's some in St. Tammany.
Where's that at?
Just north of Orleans. It's
That's the county above. Yes.
The one that's extremely Republican.
Saul Goodman for 2.
One that's voting like.
Sorry. Wasserman just called according to Saul Goodman again. Let's see it this
No, he
time.
hasn't.
I know, it's
have
freaking Saul
notifications on.
Goodman.
I always believed Saul Goodman.
I have notifications on for Wasserman, so I know he didn't
He
do
is
it.
not.
I think Saul Goodman's still right.
DJ Aftershock for 2. Republicans lose Virginia because of Muspushal election turnout. That's basically what people are saying. Yeah, Wasserman did not call it. Fake news. Oh, fake. You're all fake news. Freaking Saul Goodman. Of course it had to be him.
Man, it's getting close. The Secretary of State race.
That's a shit show.
It's 18-5 for second place. It's 18-5-5 and 18-2-8.
By the way,
If you're on decision desk, that is the most beautiful map I have ever seen.
I'm
in
gonna go look at
Louisiana.
after, but
You need to go on there right
all
now. It's too
referendums
good to
succeeded, by the
lose out
way.
on.
All the referendums
Rap,
did.
I implore to go on decision desk right now and look at this map.
Okay,
This is
fine.
absolute glory.
Okay, I gotta
My
see
eyes
this.
are loving this.
I gotta
piece
see
of
this.
art.
What the hell? I'm just gonna look at this quickly. No. I
You need
can't
to show
even.
it on stream.
I
Rap.
did.
You gotta
I
show
showed
on
it
stream.
quickly.
Everyone needs to see this.
Look at
piece of art.
this. I'm stunned. This looks like crap. Oh my gosh, go back.
Oh, is it the Secretary of?
It's awful.
The Secretary of State primary.
Yeah.
This is the best thing I've ever seen.
Oh my sweet lord.
It's
There's
over.
like 5 candidates on this map.
What the hell is that map? Yeah,
And they're all averaging like 15 to 20%.
There's like 5 different candidates on that map.
it's beautiful.
So
Featuring
Landry's gonna make the runoff for the SOS race, and he's gonna be governor next year. That's amazing.
Actually, 5 candidates might be nice. Be more like 7 to 8.
Yeah, Democrats are underperforming everywhere right now in the entire state. Like every state legislative seat is like a 30-point shift or something.
Also, no, Nancy Landry is not related to Jeff Landry at all. At least not.
She's not, but it's still funny.
Yeah, true.
There's also a Republican Landry in one of the state house races.
And a
who's
Secretary
winning,
of State.
apparently.
This is Landry, I think. Or Attorney General or something. Bro.
Let's see, right
Yeah,
now,
someone's bringing up the
Republicans-
Burkine, Oklahoma race. Yeah, that was also
That was
huge.
beautiful.
What happened in Oklahoma?
That was the one with like 50 candidates, and
You
they all
know,
got like 2%.
Burkine's primary.
Yeah, it was like I remember Avery Fricks, and it was like Johnny Teehee and a few others.
Why is it 95% reported and they haven't called
Because of New York Times.
House race?
Because math.
No, House race 39, 95% reported, 72-28, and they haven't called it yet.
All right, I think we could call it. Jeff Landry with the next governor of the state of Louisiana. I mean,
Yeah, New York Times is saying that greater than 95% of the votes are in. He's at 52.1%. There's
Big flip,
I'm surprised they haven't
big
called
flip
it.
tonight. Big win for Jeff Landry, maggot Jeff Landry. We won big time Louisiana. Thank you to all the
Oh
MAGA
my
patriots
gosh.
down in Louisiana.
All right,
I love all y'all.
This one
Love
time
all
Donald
you.
Trump says bigly, and it's actually true.
yeah. Harry for
We
2.
won Louisiana
Okay.
bigly.
Harry for 2. I voted for Sean Wilson. So true.
So real.
80% in Orleans. What? Why are they not calling it? It's 80% in.
Here's how Sean Wilson can still win, bros.
Here's how Sean Wilson can still win.
It's literally impossible.
All right.
It's mathematically gone.
Yeah, it's done. All right,
That's
everybody.
the same amount as St. Tammany now.
Holy shit! There's only like 60,000 votes in Orleans in total.
Yeah.
That is terrible.
No
Yeah.
one voted.
Trust the plan.
Even if he
everybody.
wins, if he wins every single vote that's left, does he even get like to the point where a runoff would be possible?
No, it's done. Why is New York Times sitting on their ass? Okay, everybody, if you got any last second questions, any last second concerns, whatever, send them now because I think we are at our closing point. We're calling it for Landry. Big surprise. Nobody thought this would happen.
I can't wait for Trump to say that Landry would have lost if he didn't endorse him someday.
True.
You know, I endorsed Jeff Landry, and he was down big, and then I endorsed him, and he shot up like a rocket ship.
He's just gonna say the exact thing as DeSantis.
He has the same line.
Like a rocket ship. Oh man. Breaking New Zealand elects conservative Christopher Luxon as premier after 6 years. Really?
Yeah, New Zealand had an election last night, and it was a big victory for the right-wing party.
Yeah.
And the good news is the Lowbirds and the center right did not get enough power on their own, so they have to let the populace into the coalition or the govern.
Saul Goodman for 2. Wasserman actually called it this time. No, he didn't.
He did not call it.
He did this time.
No, he didn't.
Saul Goodman.
I think he's gotten this right all 3 times that he super chatted, honestly.
Oh yeah, he's got it right this time. No, he hasn't.
He's literally
he
the most
hasn't.
reliable source in the
Saul
chat right now.
Goodman.
I trust Saul. Listen, I trust the average member of Real Americans chat as much as I can, as far as I can throw him. Every single time he reads something, it's just completely incorrect and it's just completely wrong.
Oh my gosh. All right, everybody. If you guys did enjoy this stream, I think we can call it. No other things. I mean, state legislative stuff is a mess, but Republicans are overperforming. That's the thing that matters, I guess. I'm not sure until Wasserman calls it, because you know what's gonna happen? He's never gonna call it. Like a week later.
He'll like he just won't call it.
Well, everyone knew that
Wilson
Landry's gonna
has
easily
dragged
win.
it
There's no
into a runoff.
point.
Yeah, New York Times just coping. All right, if you got any last second questions, any last super chats, again, send them now or forever go in peace. If you did enjoy the stream, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. I'm not sure until New York Times calls it, because you know what's going to happen.
Over.
They're never going to call it, but then right when I end the stream, they're going to call it. It's going to be like the speakership stuff. That was painful. No.
Yeah, the speakership stuff is why I'm an alcoholic.
So until New York Times calls. You people, Decision Desk has called it. Wiki has called it.
The wiki has called it?
Yeah.
I have to see this.
Oh,
It's
man.
over.
See. All right. Yep. Wikipedia has called
The
it.
wiki is always right. Screw New York Times.
Ignore what they teach you in school. Wikipedia.
Yeah, it's
gets
always
it right.
reliable.
So.
What was the expected result? Landry's supposed to get like 44%. He got 52. He avoids a primary.
Brutal night for them.
Wikipedia is always right. Do you guys see the thing where Daniel Cameron's lieutenant governor was temporarily changed to rap?
Oh God. Wasserman is called this time. I don't believe you. Yeah, he didn't.
He did not call it. I can confirm.
All right, everybody. So I hope everybody did enjoy this stream. This was a fun election night. It's been a while since we did this. We did this type of stream. Saul Goodman.
Saul Goodman say, yeah. Honestly, I think he's right for the 4th time in a row now.
Oh yeah, he's right this time.
Yeah.
He was right the 1st time and the 2nd time,
But-
even the 3rd time, frankly.
Here's how Saul Goodman is actually right about this.
He's right. He can just see into the future.
Don't leave. Well, there's nothing.
Yeah.
There's no other elections going on. It's over. It's literally just Jover.
It's over? I didn't hear no bell.
It was a fun stream though. It was definitely a fun one. Don't abandon us. I'm sorry, but I have to end
I'm
the.
so sorry,
I
Chad.
have to end the stream because I gotta go do stuff. But it was a fun election night. It was definitely a lot better than expected. All right. Saul Goodman, another one for 2.
I don't even think that's the
That's
same.
not the same what Wasserman called it.
No, he's actually right. Watchman did call
Wait,
it.
Landry called. Yes, New York Times called it.
Oh, yep, there you go, guys.
Yeah.
He's the next governor. We didn't even have to wait till November.
Wait, did Wasserman call it?
No,
No,
I'm
we
just fucking
didn't.
with you.
But New York Times
He's
did.
coping. He's coping.
Ugh. It's over.
But for me, they still haven't called on New York Times. Are you sure they didn't call it for
They
the LG?
absolutely
did.
called it for Landry. I'll
New York,
screenshot it.
they actually
Yeah,
called
can you
it.
post it? 'Cause I don't even see it on mine.
Oh man,
Yeah.
this is the Rip Bozo Day.
Here, check the chat.
How many Saul Goodman are here? Too many.
Oh my god, they did it.
Congratulations.
These are just Saul Goodman.
Thank you, Saul Goodman.
Yep, alright. But last time, folks, thank you all so much for watching this special election night. We will be back in November, I believe, right? No more elections?
Yeah, I think it's November. Is it November 7th?
Yeah, November 7th. If you do live in
From, like,
Virginia, Kentucky, and Mississippi, and I guess Louisiana, if you have an election, get out and vote. We gotta win the
Also, New Jersey has
New Jersey, yeah. We gotta take back the Virginia legislator. Gotta flip Kentucky somehow.
Make sure to vote if you're in Pennsylvania as well. We got a very
That's true.
important Supreme Court race
That's
over
arguably the
there.
most important race, the Supreme Court election.
Yep.
All right, but thank you all so much. Godspeed to all of you.